Alright, everybody. I know people aren't in here yet. I'll wait 1 second. There's my boy, Captain Hector, back there. Shout out to my brother. Got us here safe and sound. I'm gonna get past all these people and then we'll do this. Woohoo! This place is awesome, Ruthie. If you're in here, I'm sure you probably are. We know Captain Hector's probably in here. But we'll get past these people. I'll flip the camera around and I'll show you the good stuff. But I don't like to show kids on camera if I can avoid it. I'm just going to tell you guys, it doesn't get much better than this. According to everybody I know, this is the best place to shell.
Yeah. That's what I've been following forever.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Well, good luck to you guys.
Hey.
Well, good luck, honey. Good luck. Alright, let's do this. What's up? Welcome. I'm on Kice. I am on Kice. Let's go. There's Dickman's. And Allie told me to book it up here. She told me I got to be back 10 to 11. So stay on my Ruthie, stay on me. Sure, I'll run out of battery before then, but the one day when I did the sea turtle, I was live for 4.5 hours straight, like filming for 4.5 hours straight. I don't know how that happened. The moon maybe kept my phone charged longer. It's pretty incredible. What's up, Hector? That's Captain Hector, Ruthie. That's Captain Hector, my brother. Here you go. You normally sit in the boat waiting for us to come back. Now you get to go on a walk with us too. This is what we do here. Oh man, thank you for what you did for us. Thank you for your service to your community. Thank you. We love our veterans and first responders. In particular, me, I'm a fan of police and firefighters. That's what I played with when I was a kid. I know I did too. Yeah, Hector, Ruthie has come out with Allie. How many times have you come out now with these guys, you and Patrick? You've probably been with her several times, I would imagine. And Ruthie, your tips on where to park and all that worked perfectly. We came right in second when the gate opened. So where should I look, Ruthie? Yeah, that's what she told me. She said, pass this osprey. All right, here we go. Well, welcome in. This is Kice Island, just south of Marco Island. There's Cape Marco. That's where I film over there. By those rock jetties, and where I do a little fishing. Maybe 5 to 6. You've been here 12 times, but 5 to 6 with Allie. Nice. She was telling me I need to get a pedal kayak, especially for filming. But I'll take whatever kayak I can get. Oof, that mangrove got through the Vibram 5-finger a little bit. This beautiful distance back here too. We got good audio. Now, I would go widescreen, but I'm still having issues with this bigger phone and the bigger mic. So I'm going to have to make some adjustments. I'm probably going to have to buy a different gimbal altogether. But if you're watching it on your phone, it'll be full screen, so that still looks good. And it doesn't look too bad. On the big screen on your TV. These replays automatically post on YouTube, and I can clip highlights. Remind me to. I forgot to clip a highlight of that giant snook the other night. You have to watch the end of that live stream to see him. I thought it was a tarpon. The thing was so big jumping out of the water. So cool. All right, so we got our first bit of garbage. Out here too, we'll take this off the beach. I'll get this on my way back. Right there. I'm not carrying it the whole time, but we'll keep that out of the tide line. Better audio than that other platform, than the clapperer. The clapperer. If you could let people know we're in here. I know I posted on the Clapper chat group, but if you have anybody you're in contact with, let them know. I'll probably stay live, to be honest with you, so I don't want to film a lot. I already filmed the drive over here and the boat ride out, which should be pretty good. All right, this is where we are. So it's time that I should start looking, huh? Ruthie, what are your tips for me today, since you're my seashell expert? Ruthie is one of my moderators over on the old TikTok, and she is my seashell expert. And she's the reason we're here today. She bought me this trip for my wife and I for my birthday, so thank you so much, Ruthie. It's really, really super nice of you. I've never been over to Goodland, and I will be taking my scooter, which was supposed to arrive yesterday, but it's coming on my birthday now, on Monday. I'll be driving that right over here. Now it gets good. What's up, Renata? How are you, my friend, in Holland? So should I be looking at this over here, or should I be looking down in the mangroves to the right by the water? Probably over here, huh? I'm out here all by myself. This is literally the perfect beach walk for me. If you can't get rid of your stress on a walk like this, I can't help you. I really can't. But I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. Ooh, hello. How are you, my friend? Hey. Say hello to my little friend. I am a Cancer. I am crabby. And it's just because I was born in July. Sorry, guys. The water line will be all alive critters. Yeah, we don't want them. But this guy might come home with me just for fun. I like to put stuff like that out in my flower beds and stuff. Creep people out a little bit. Soak them in bleach real good. I did, somebody did bring a lightning whelk on 4th of July off the beach. I found it was alive at when they took it off the beach. I found it when it wasn't. So I took it home and buried it, like you told me to. Jeez, I can't get this in the bag. Hold on. Go Lord. Hold, please. I got so excited, Ruthie, when I left, that I left most of my bags back by the boat. Oh, that's pretty funny. We'll make it work. You know me, I can cover a lot of ground in a hurry. I'm definitely taking that crab. Now super good? Nice. That was pretty cool. So what do you want me to find, Ruthie? A Cabrit's Murex? Is that what we're looking for? Are we looking for a big conch? Will any of the big conchs be up here? Or are they all going to be down in the water? Here's a nice tulip. But like I say, where there's a will, there's a way. There's a lot of nice driftwood out here too. I like what I'm seeing. You know me, I just go with my instincts, and it's pulling me to the south here. So we'll just keep rolling with it. We can explore some of this on the way back too. I just feel like we need to go this way. Oh, it's so beautiful out here, Ruthie. Thank you so much for this. I don't think it could have come at a better time either. Oh, that's nice. That's got some weight to it. Yeah, tide is going out. That's nice. That's real heavy too. Nice. Oh, there's a Murex. Found a really cool tiny apple Murex on Tiger Tail the other day. I was looking for that turtle. Ooh, I like this one. Look at this little guy. That's cool. Oh yeah, now it is getting a little good. For me to stop and grab something, you know it's got to be pretty good. So I don't grab everything. Maybe on the way back I'll just be bags, but I'll leave some of these little conchs for those kids that are coming. See if they can find some of these. So cute. That family's so cute. Ooh, I like this one too. It's a little broken, but so am I. Trying to see what that is in there. Oh, okay, it's part of the shell. I wasn't sure there for a second. Take that because I like that part. And again, the ones that I don't use for stuff, they go out in the garden, planters and stuff. This one's not alive. No, nobody home. Ooh. Let's see which way is better here on this camera. That looks pretty good this way. No, they're back there kind of walking, doing like a slow walk. There's really not much wind, so there isn't as much of the shell piles. But they're just kind of walking slow all together, all of them. And Allie told me to go ahead, that I could do my thing. She's great, by the way. I wouldn't recommend going with anybody else but her. It's part of a... What kind of crab is it, Ruthie? You know this one. We have ghost crabs. We have calico crabs. We have leopard crabs. Which one do you think it is? Ooh, there's some good stuff down in here, too. That's going to be revealed on our walk back. Let's save that for the walk back. Beautiful lightning whelk here, little guy. Absolutely gorgeous. Rollies in the water, maybe cones. Oh, well, I mean, Hector loves what he does too. I love what I do. You find something that you really enjoy doing, it's really not working. It's just living, man. We're just living. And it's so great. I encourage everybody to find your passion and do that. Don't work for the man. Work for yourself. But some of these shells will be available on mywalksinparadise.com. Give me a few days, guys. You know, I got my birthday coming too. But once that's over, everything will calm down for me. Beautiful olive. Little guy too. I like the small ones myself. I like doing those sand and shell bottles with the smaller shells in a small bottle. You know, we do some big giant tequila bottles too with some big shells, but the little ones are more fun for me. It's like arts and crafts. You get to place those with the tweezers that I give you too. Pretty cool. This has got to be nice for you, Hector. You get to go with us. I mean, how many times you get to do that? Be staying on the boat and still walking the beach. It's pretty cool. And I think Hector said he served in the police force for 32 years, I believe, just retired. We got some more garbage here. We'll take this with us. So shout out to Hector. He's gonna live his golden years down here in paradise driving a boat. Doesn't get much better. And Ruthie, after going out there, I haven't been in this back bay here. I'm pretty familiar with the boats down here, but I haven't been back in this area. That's going to be no problem for me to take you guys. It's very simple over here. So I will be your captain for the day, unless Hector wants to come join us. I'm gonna wait for this over here until the tide goes out. Got more garbage we'll grab here. Man, these are no joke, folks. Those are no joke. Watch where you're walking. Even somebody like me that's experienced with this, I still kicked that. Now my 5 fingers, my Vibrams, did the trick on that one, but I got lucky. That could have been bad. It's not easy to live stream and do this at the same time. It's a little nicer that we're on YouTube, to be perfectly honest with you, instead of TikTok today, because when I have to read all those comments, it's a struggle. I should have just brought a bag for garbage. Lord. Alright, I'm going to leave this right here. I will pick this up on our return, because I will return. I have no choice. Those are a great bait, by the way, Ruthie. Sorry, but they are. It's a nice scallop. Pretty color. It is, thank you. I feel it. You're walking with me, man. Walk with me, let me show you the way. The way to Shell Jose. Hey, this is for Hercules. Bring that back for the boy. Oh, I'll try to get that one on the way back. Can't believe I didn't bring my bags. What an idiot. What an idiot. I have, thankfully Ellie gave me one. And I have this one, but that's it. I'm gonna have stuff them in my pants. What are you hoping to find, Ruthie? What are you hoping to find? The Bob Squad really puts me on to all the best stuff. I can't thank you guys enough. 75% of the places that I go to, even the places I eat, are based off of recommendations. I had a great burger yesterday at Jimmy P's in Bonita Springs. Jimmy P's Charred. Shout out to Gregory. Did a great job. It's actually nice to have somebody that's had extensive training in the restaurant business take care of you like I used to do. Will we find a purple lip today? Will we? I don't know. Will we or won't we? Will it matter? Probably not. We're gonna start checking some lips. They gotta be a whiter one though, right? Isn't that what you said? Gotta be white, right? A little lightning lock. But I gotta see what's in this one. Nope. No luck. I think we'll check those on the way back too. I'll be stuck checking all those. Maybe we need to get to the Holy Grail over here. Well, thanks for walking with me today. All 5 of you. We're used to having anywhere between 5 and 20,000 people in these live streams, so I think this was perfect today to do it here. And I'll have to be careful going forward what I talk about, even on YouTube. I just seen that they have new algorithms that they're releasing that's gonna scrub a lot of words. So I will just go back to minding my P's and Q's. But it feels good to get out my opinion on stuff too. So when I'm passionate about something like, human trafficking, for example, I won't keep my mouth shut. I'm not wired like that. But I won't talk about the people that do the bad stuff to kids because we got to protect them. Okay? Yeah, whatever. Back to shelling. Back to the shells. Push pop. Hey, Ruthie, I got you a push pop shell. You ever seen one of those? Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's coming with us. That one is actually not going in the garbage. I kind of do like to save some of those things as souvenirs from these places. And if you saw my video of me cleaning up the beaches after the 4th of July, all those people that left all their crap in the high tide line, I scored probably $200 worth of stuff that night. I got a really nice embroidered beach blanket. I'm not going to say their name because I'm going to take that off of there, but thanks a lot to your family for leaving such a beautiful blanket for me because you were too lazy to pick it up. And I think I was rewarded with that loggerhead after that because I cleaned up all that stuff, so it's pretty cool. You put out good, it comes back on you tenfold. Keep on trucking, folks. Boy, this is hard. I'm gonna have to come out here often, Ruthie, on the kayak. This is so hard to pass up all of these. But once that tide goes out, I'm hoping to find a big conch. As a former hockey player that's missing half of his teeth, I have to really enunciate that one pretty good. And for some reason, the horse one gets me every time. So I try not to say that one too often. Oh, look at this little guy. Look at that. Crazy. He's bird food now. He's giving his life to the birds. Look at this place. This place is incredible. Can you camp out here? If I came out here and I just slept out here, would anybody even know? Asking for a friend. Thanks again, Ruthie. What a nice thing you did for us. Oh, he's trying to hide from me on this. I can go faster than you. Ah, psych job. Man, that thing is fast. Okay, bro. Best hide and seeker I've ever seen right there. That little sucker. Little fiddler crab. Yes, you can camp out here. It's perfectly legal. Hell yes. That's what I'm doing. So I have some time before I have to start sitting on the turtle nest every single night, which I'm going to do until they hatch. I'm going to show you the babies that I'm going to have to name her too, that the mama laid in front of me. I'm going to find them when they hatch. But until then, I'm going to have to sneak out here. These are pretty. These are pretty. I love this color. Look at these. Just let's focus. Come on. There you go. Just beautiful. Little baby fighting conch. Yeah, I'm gonna come out here on my own. I'm gonna take a paddleboard or a kayak over here, and I'll come out on my own. That's what I'll do. Skip all that noise. Or my friend Hector come grab me, pick me up, drop me off over here. Do you like shells, Hector? Do any of your family members like shells? What do you like? What can I barter with? I like to barter. Don't I, guys? I like to barter. I like doing solids for people and they do solids for me. I love that part of life, personally. Did I get that good enough for you? Hold on. I think it's better this way. It's a nice one. I'm going to be a little more selective today because there'll be other days out here where I can just gorge myself on shells. So Ruthie, do you have your favorite shell out here? Or is this not a place where you find as many of those rose petals? What is barter? That's when you, instead of exchanging money, you trade goods. Like, I trade you some shells, you give me some food. Because that's literally all I do with a lot of people. I have bringing me Al's Italian beef from Chicago on the plane because I'm going to give them sand dollars. So that's what it is. That's what it means, Renata. Osprey feather right here. You don't want to take any birds of prey feathers. It's a federal situation. Put yourself in. You definitely don't want to take them on camera. That would be stupid. Just saying. Whew, these are beautiful. Good Lord, I can't even get past these. We're gonna have to let the conchs go. Let them go. Free the conch. But I will never pass up darker lightning walks. Come on, there you go. This is literally heaven out here. You sure I didn't die, guys? Is this real? Is this real life here? Oh, yep, that's Marco Island. I guess I'm still here. You do like shells, and you let me know when you want to come out here. I'll drop you off. Hell yes! That's so awesome. Hey, if anytime you're over this way and it's easy for you, let me know. That's so cool. Thank you so much. You do like shells. Any shells in particular? Or shark's teeth, sand dollars, anything like that? Spiny jewel box or prime? Okay, I just saw two that were good. You could paint a sand dollar, yes. You can even, like I have one on my Christmas tree. I played hockey, and I grew up playing in Little Caesars league, Mike Illich, and so I'm a huge Red Wings guy. Some of my teammates played there, and but yes, so I have a Red Wing sand dollar that was hand painted, and then they put like a clear coat or a lacquer over it. Some people do Elmer's glue and then like a clear coat, but yeah, it's beautifully painted. So you could paint them, Renata, with you're so talented with that. So you would love doing that. Maybe you can get some over there. I don't know. Maybe you can get some. I'm not shipping it to you. You have to come here to get mine. It was $220 to try to ship a little bottle of shells to New Zealand. Where are you hiding from me? I see you right there. I see you right there. Look at this little guy. He's my little friend. Say hello to my little friend. We let him go, Ruthie. This is your trip, too. We will be nice to him. But just so you know, Ruthie, I do even let spiders out of my house. That's just kind of how I am. My wife had tarantulas, so I always gently help them exit the building. Part of a hat. Part of a hat. Put that right up there. Good morning, Kelly. This is Kice Island, the holy grail of seashelling. I should send you a sand dollar moving mosaic. Oh my God, wouldn't that be cool? She would love it. Have you, Ruthie, have you seen Renata's artwork or paintings? She's very talented. There's one in particular that I just loved that she did. It spoke to me. It had a very ocean vibe to it. And she knows which one. She probably has it earmarked. So, Renata, if you come over here, you bring that painting that I liked, I'll trade you for that sand dollar that I saved for you. That's how a barter works. Well, whenever you come over to the States and you make it to Florida, whenever that'll be, I'll save that sand dollar in my hutch for you, as long as I have to. It's the coolest one I've ever found. There's some really good driftwood. Carolyn, I'm surprised Carolyn's not in here. Carolyn would love the driftwood that's out here. Same with Kice. We got lots of dragonflies, and if you go back in the beginning of my channel, dragonflies and me kind of are connected in some way. It's kind of like my spirit animal. It's my spirit insect. Especially right around my birthday month. I wind up encountering them. They'll swarm me and stuff. And get on camera for you. Let's try. They did a little over a year ago. I had a video where they just surrounded me. It's pretty cool. But what they're doing is eating bugs right now. They do a great job. But you'll see some probably go past the camera if I just chill for just a second. Judy Ann is liking my stuff on Instagram. She doesn't know I'm on YouTube right now. I would totally do it. Let's do a squad boat party. Let's do it. I'll be the captain. I mean, like I said, if Hector wants to come too, Hector can come. He can actually take a break. He didn't even have to drive. But that would be fun. It's awesome, Kelly. Yeah, there's something special about them. For me, personally. I've had a lot of... I mean, if you go back and you find those videos in the beginning of my channel, you'll see. I've had some cool encounters with wildlife and stuff. But that's right up there at the top. And if you guys were watching me fishing the other night, that was pretty cool that dolphin surfaced right next to me and then did that tail slap on camera for us. Ooh, that's... Nope. Got excited. So I'm gonna go as far as I can go, as I can walk on this island, and then we're gonna turn around and take a little bit more time perusing everything. What time do we have, guys? Oh, I'm telling you, they're magical. They're like the unicorn of the insect world or something. There's something to those guys. Oh, I love talking to Pat about that. Ooh, that's so good. And I like to glean information off of people. Like Hector, I'll be gleaning information off of him. Oh, where's this? Where should I go here? How should I do that? Yeah. These back bays are pretty easy to navigate. It's not real complicated, but when you get out into some of these areas, anchoring can be a problem in some of these passes too. I need help with that. I need help with the radio. I need to learn all that kind of stuff. As you guys know me, I'm all about being prepared, overly prepared. Oh man, dragonflies are awesome. They eat all the new no-see-ums, mosquitoes. I know, right? It's incredible. Yeah, I always was happy to see them in my backyard at our other house too. You're in? Hell yes, let's go. All right, see, we got a new Bob Squad member, and like a lot of the Bob Squad members, we have a lot of police officers in here, military, but now I officially have a captain. I have a mayor as a moderator. She's the mayor of Gullible's Island, so don't get too excited. But I have a mayor, I have a seashell expert, I have an advertising expert. I get a lot of tips from a lot of people. This one I'll throw in the garbage. I don't need to save that as a souvenir. But see, Ruthie, you knew I would connect with these people out here. That's why you sent me out here. Good on you, Ruthie. It's just like Florida Sunrise Ann putting me in contact with Bridget's Wildlife out there, and Judy and Rachel Pierce Art Gallery. And she knew that it would be something that would be beneficial to me. So cool. And it's all about who you know. It's all about networking. All right. Men are pigs. Set you guys down for a second. I gotta stuff all this. Yes, apple murex. I gotta stuff all this in my bag. Hold on. I'm a safety person myself. Is it the cancer side? Could be. It could. Well, it could be. But I'm also, I was an accountant, so I'm very thorough. I make sure. Matt Wolf is the same way. Matt actually is worse than me. He'll have 2 of everything. He's got 2 gimbals on him, 2 microphones, 2 chargers, something. But it's better to be safe than sorry. Might as well have as much as you can. All right. And just like we do on TikTok, you guys are gonna have to remind me to take water breaks. I do have a liquid IV. I don't know if Carol is in here. Mrs. Kickstand is the promo code you can use on Amazon for the liquid IV. The last I knew, it was on sale for 25%. It probably isn't that much, but it's still worth using Mrs. Kickstand in the promo code. This is pretty great that nobody's with me, Hector. I'm so glad Allie said, you just go, do your thing. Her bag today for garbage. No offense, Allie. Southwest Florida Shell guy. Look, find her on TikTok. That's where I found her. Good people here. But so we pick up the beach while we're going. I encourage everybody that walks on any beach to bring a bag. Something that you can pick up trash, pack it in, pack it out, and you'll be rewarded with treasures. You watch what I get rewarded with for doing this. I'll just show it to you. Sometimes they say seeing is believing, so we'll just show you what happens when you do right. You know what? I need to find some horsies. Let's find some horsies too. Matt has a Camelback? Well, it's better than something else he could have, I guess. He's got a lot of stuff. Matt does it right. I got a hinged one here. I don't find too many of these hinged, so that's kind of nice. He read your mind. You don't forget to drink. Some people make artwork out of the findings. Yeah, I might make some artwork too. The lady I ran into on the beach made shadow boxes out of jingles, and she was looking for white ones because she's gonna make her daughter's wedding dress in a shadow box with them. People paint the shells. I can take shells and I can make Christmas trees out of them, glue them on, which is probably what I'll do. Might make some ornaments type of thing. Alright, I need to look for shells that I don't normally find. I gotta stop picking these ones up. I didn't see, Ruthie, you probably answered and you probably said yes, but do they have your rose petal talons out here? Oh, here we go. This is where it gets good, Ruthie. This is why you and Pat took off on key wading on me. This is probably what you were finding, wasn't it? I gotta do that one next time because there's nobody that can walk as fast as me, so I can get ahead of everybody. And I'm not walking fast right now. But us hockey players have the ability to flip the switch, and even though it's 107 degrees, we can walk 15 miles on the beach. This is so glorious up here. Look at this. Ruthie, you knew that I was going to love this, didn't you? Go to my room. Did you say it wrong? No, you didn't, but there's another phrase that starts with camel that's kind of funny, and I was just making a joke. But you probably don't know it, and I'm not making a joke towards you. No, I think you're absolutely right. I think that's what he has. I have, in my Amazon wish list, I have other Yetis too. I have one that's a 64 ounce. I think I need to upgrade and have one of those for these trips. It does still fit into my Rambler sling, which is nice. So this one's 32 ounces, but we can double that. And I think for these longer ones, that's what we need. All right, we got more garbage here. Oh, it wasn't garbage. It was a shell. That's a terrible shell when you think it's a piece of garbage. Just saying. Oh, Ruthie, do you want me to go into this backpack for water? Yes, you're right. There you go. There you go. Like I said, he's always prepared. Here, he doesn't even live down here where you would need something like that, and he's gonna make sure he's taken care of. Matt's very thorough, like I am, but he takes it to a whole other level, and not in a bad way. I break so much stuff, I can't have doubles of a lot of things, but like I have my backup gimbal now since I got this new one, so, and I have 2 microphones. I just don't have them with me today. I tried to travel light. Allie has water if you run out. Yes, I should be good. I know how to ration my water too when I need to. It's not that hot yet for me anyways, but I'm pretty good at rationing it. Even on that really long walk that one night for the sea turtle, I ran out. I walked all the way back to Winterberry from Tiger Tail. I ran out right at the entrance to the boardwalk. That's when I took my last little bit. But I'm going to have to definitely hydrate more often today than I had planned. Something about being on these islands in particular, it really does zap you pretty quick. It's not as bad for me on the beaches for some reason, but when you're out on Key Wading and here or out on the boat, it does get you. But the liquid IV is a lifesaver, too. Literally. All right, Ruthie, what's your tips? What's your advice? What do you want me to do here? This is your show. I'm gonna let you control it for the next 5 minutes. You tell me where to go and what to do. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't even be here. So. Okay. That's a nice lightning well, Ruthie. All right. Tide is going out. What time do we have, folks? Should wear my watch. Oh, I thought that was purple. So close. There's not a lot of big shell piles today, Ruthie. This is about as big as they're getting right here. Oh, that's a cute little one. A nice little guy. Backpack for water, yes. 8:14, that's it? Oh, so good. So good. Alright, I'll do this one too for you, Ruthie. Oh, there was part of a crab arm. Where'd that go? I don't know why I like that stuff. I love putting those in the bottles. It just adds a whole other layer to it. Where'd you go? That's why I do love these Vibram 5 fingers. They got really tough soles on the bottom. You can, especially for me holding this gimbal. Oh, that sucks. It's like disappeared on me. Oh well. It's another one of the paradise problems. If you don't know what paradise problems are, look it up on Urban Dictionary. Real thing. I'm actually having a few of them right now. In particular, the sweat in my eyes. And, what a paradise problem really is, it's problems that people have when they live in paradise that other people don't feel sorry for them for having. Especially when I'm complaining about sweat in my eyes when it's snowing where people live. That's why we live here now. I don't want to do that no more. Alright, here you go, Ruthie. I feel like it's a little bleached out, but it's kind of cool looking how it's bleached out. Kind of like that. All right. I think it was a blessing in disguise that I got banned on TikTok, to be perfectly honest with you guys. I don't think I would be able to look as hard as I'm looking right now if we were on TikTok. That's an interesting looking one too. This one. Lose sweat, drink water. Totally true. Totally. Yeah, I could bring a fishing pole out here. I could catch some crabs, do a little fishing, maybe have a little fire, cook them up. A little barbecue, I mean, not a fire, a little barbecue. Stay out here all night. I could totally see myself doing that in the near future. Alright, I think things are getting serious now. It is. We're not done. I really liked that last fighting conch I found. That was cool looking. It was an interesting color. scanning a lot harder now. Lead me to the promised land. Lead me to the promised land. Where are you at? Where are you hiding at? I have a feeling we're going to find all sorts of good stuff right in there on our walk back. But there's something over this way. I feel it. The pull. It's pulling me this direction. We are on Kice Island, the holy grail of seashells, with the SWFL Shell guide. You can find her right on TikTok. I believe she's on Instagram too, right, Ruthie? They sure fish in the pass between Kice and Dickman's. Yeah, I could catch a lot of fish. I usually bring a pole with me while I'm sitting out here waiting. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, I love the fish. I love being on the water. I don't mind being next to the water too. I like how they cage these here. But being on the water is the best. Now, I prefer, being a little closer to shore. But as you get out there a few times, you get used to the motion of the ocean. Down in the Kice, my uncle has a place down in the Kice, and he's a big fisherman. He's been captaining his boat down there for like 40 years, and we went out with him mahi-mahi fishing, and we hit a rogue wave, and it flew him and my aunt into the center console. And for a split second, we all went, we probably should have learned how to use a radio before we left. Got a little dicey. Those rogue waves are no joke. It wasn't even rough seas that day. I think we had like 4-foot waves out there. That rogue wave was something else. I don't know, you don't have Insta giving me Jekyll Island vibes. Ooh. Can you imagine me out here at night? How that would be? I don't know if the Panthers swim out to this one, but they probably could. Probably could. Okay, you want to check this out, Ruthie? Okay. Oh. Look at that jewel box. It's hinged. Woohoo. That's a beautiful one. And what I got real excited about was this guy right here. Ooh. Come on, focus. Focus. Hector, I don't remember you saying what shells you liked the best. What's like your favorite thing? Like, if somebody were to find like the perfect shell for you, what would it be? What would it be, Hector? And Hector, I would be happy to let you look through some of my shells and grab a few of them if you like when I get back to the boat. Because I really will be out here often. And I walk the beaches so much that I find stuff all the time. I'll be honest with you, Ruthie, I'm kind of liking just going on a little bit of a walkabout here. It's there's something very special about this island. It kind of feels like I just arrived back in like the 1600s or something. except for that big bucket. Big pipe? What is that? It's a big pipe. Ooh, what's back here? Ooh, I kind of like this back here. A lot of bobcats. Nice. They're so cool looking down here. I don't mind them as much. I will choke out a panther though, Ruthie, if I have to. Just be forewarned. You know, I always crack up when I go on these nature walks and the signs say, if the bear attacks you, if the panther attacks you, fight back. No crap, folks. Fight back. Don't just lay there and die. At least go out with a fight. When I lived in Montana, there was a guy that lived by us, and he was mountain biking, and one just leaped out and took him right off of his bike because he probably thought he was like a deer or something because he was going so fast, and he literally had to choke him out. He was messed up too, but he survived it. Freaking incredible. Those people out there are tough. When I moved out there, I had a GMC Jimmy. And I was like, oh, my truck, I gotta get my truck. And they're like, boy, that's not a truck, that's a runabout. I was like, okay, sorry. Look at these. This is beautiful. Look at this, Ruthie. Yeah, the pup is gonna travel with me. If you see the video I just posted, he was on that thing. He jumped right up on that thing in the pool and was surfing. He did so well at the water the other day. I couldn't believe it, his first time at the water. He's been to the beach once and ate all the sand and pooped sandcastles for literally 3 days. So that was the first time in the water for him, and he was awesome. Murex, olives, lightning whelks. It's hard to pick because I like them all. Yeah, all right, cool. Well, I got some of those in here, and I'll get some more. And you can have your pick of the litter, brother. I have plenty of shells at home too. Looking for a couple specific shells, but I don't want to say which ones because I find them. You know, I don't want to jinx anything. Us hockey players are very superstitious, and I've made that mistake in here a few times. I love these little guys too, but I like the lightning whelks that are the darker tones. The real dark tones are just, that's one of my favorite shells. And I do like sand dollars myself personally. I think they're cool, especially the baby ones, the real itty bitty ones. The smaller the better. Or we could do a dinner plate one or a salad plate like Ruthie found. I would do that too. You know what? I got to go back here because I saw another white fighting conch and I didn't turn it over. Where did that one go? I forgot to turn it over. We're looking for purple. There's a lightning whelk, part of one. The bigger one. It's broken though. Where did that one go? It's right where I found that other one. One thing when you come back in here too, you're going to encounter lots of spider webs. Oh, there it is. It's not purple, but it's pretty. Sand dollar. Renata loves her sand dollars. Back is holding up great. Remind me to show you the picture of the reptile I took on this beach 3 nights ago. What kind of reptile? Was it a spiny-tailed iguana or green iguana? I've seen several wash up recently. I had one in the water with me the one day, green iguana. And he just was chilling. He was just floating in the surf, having a good time. I'm thinking that this is where it's at over in here. Well, oh, Hector, well, since everybody else knows this, I have to tell you, I did suffer 8 concussions as a hockey player. I do probably have CTE, they think. I'm excellent at remembering names and faces, but when you tell me stuff in these live streams, a lot of times I forget. Now, when you told me you'd take me on the boat and stuff, I'll never forget that. But I might forget to ask about your picture. So hopefully I don't. Was beautiful, right? Thanks a lot, Hector. Captain Hector. Aye, aye, Captain. Oh, another fun fact about me, Hector, is I'm related to Catherine of Aragon's brother. Not her, but her brother. And my family's related to Captain Cook. And I do believe Captain Cook was on a specific island here, because every time I'm on it, I feel like in my DNA I've already been there. Something weird about it. And I did buy a metal detector, and I have a feeling I might find treasure someday. Oh, I thought there was going to be purple on that one. And if I do, I'll never tell the state of Florida, because that's just ridiculous that these people like, oh, it was a British ship that went down, so they get it. No, that's not how Finders Keepers works. It's not how it works. I do not subscribe to that. Will I get it on camera? Absolutely not. Will anyone ever know? Probably not. Not even my wife. Will the pawn shops love me? Yes, they will. God, it's getting good out here now. Love snakes. Oh, yeah. See, and I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that, because I tell people all the time that their northernmost range is Captiva Island, but they have actually been spotted further south up into Tampa and St. Pete. So I'm glad that you said that, because when I go through Tiger Tail Lagoon, I tell people there could be an American alligator or American crocodile in here. It's not super likely. I think there's a lot more of them down towards the Everglades right out in the water here. But, we're not far from it. So I'm glad you said that. It did look bleached out, right? There's some good stuff in here. My bag's getting heavy. We're going to have to start switching over to Allie's bag here in a second. I cannot pass up these stupid fighting conchs, though. Tell me to stop. Sorry, I forgot to show you guys this part. This is one of the best parts right here. Uncovering what we got going on in here. But it's nice with these 5 fingers, because I can literally flip and lip. Flip and lip. That's not good enough for my boy Hector. That's not a good enough one. But we got to take this. This is definitely something we got to take out of here. Sorry, guys. It's about to get poppy around here. All right, I'm gonna set you guys down for a second. I'm gonna bag up the rest of this one, and we'll continue on. If you guys don't mind, if you have friends that follow me, please message them. Tell them I'm on YouTube Live. We should be able to get more than this in here. My wife doesn't want me to go live on TikTok until we get 100 people on a YouTube live stream, or even do the merch store until then. And I kind of agree with her, because if you can't get people to come to YouTube, you can watch it on your TV, and they're probably not going to support you in those other ways either. And I know there's people that will buy my merch, but once that initial run of people buy them, that's what I'm concerned with. I don't want to get stuck paying $50 a month. China, this bag. Made in China. Good stuff. Not too bad, Hector. Not too bad a one for you. I'll try to find you a better one, but that's not too bad. Glass. That one almost got me. Alright, on our way back we're going to walk the tide line, so I'm going to set my shells down here. You guys remember where we go? Right by this. I'll see it on the way back. I won't forget that. There's just some really beautiful shells. The coloring on them out here is a little different than the ones I know. Water, and we'll keep on trucking. If you guys can, please share this out with people, you know. Get them in here. Get the Bob Squad in here. See how many people we can get into this live stream. I'm going to go until the battery dies, I think. 'Cause I do have a charger back in the boat with Hector. I can charge and film on the way back to. And if any good highlight happens, we find something really good, say, Bob, clip the highlight. So one nice thing about YouTube is I can just clip the button as soon as something happens, it'll grab the last 5 minutes. So let me know. All right. Can we take shells over the border? Possibly, but there are different rules in different countries and things, so it is a little bit difficult. Thought it was purple. Yeah. No, there was one that I think it was a different one. I think I grabbed the wrong one out of there, Ruthie. There was one that looked like it might have been bleached. Behind the Marco Airport, it has been a crocodile sanctuary for the last 30 years. I did not know that. That's so cool. Aha. I was, but I couldn't resist. You know, Ruthie bought this trip for us, and I had to bring her along. So I figured I'd bring you guys too. It's actually nice here on YouTube. I don't have as many people who, so I can just kind of chill. I'm out here all alone. There's Marco way over there. That's Cape Marco, brother. I know what you mean about sports injuries. I played semi-pro football. Yeah, I was a semi-pro hockey player. Well, juniors in Canada, same difference. The league I was in was up to 25-year-olds. I was in high school when I played up there in Saskatchewan and Alberta. I hit a 240-pound defenseman at center ice, open ice hit, and I was a 145-pound center, and yeah, probably shouldn't have been in that league as a high school kid. I don't know. And then they treated us like a piece of meat, so they had the team chiropractor, jackass, chiropracting me for a month and continuing to play with a broken back. And my roommate, we lived with a host family, a guy and his 2 kids. And my roommate, he'd help me put my shoes on, and he actually put my skates on for me because I couldn't bend over to tie my skates. I could do everything else. Hockey players are so stupid like that. And the morning that I asked him to help me put my underwear on, he was like, hell no, dude, you go to the damn doctor. This is ridiculous. It still cracks me up. Shout out to Tommy Panoski. Thanks for helping me get dressed each day for a month and put my skates on so the coach didn't see. Good Lord. This is something else, Hector, that I do when I'm out here sometimes. I like to repurpose things. It's blurry this morning. Well, I am out on a desolate island where there's no cell towers, so I'm surprised we can still go. But I repurpose stuff that I find on the beach, especially fishing gear. Clean it up, put some new hooks on there, you're good to go. But I'm also getting hit with some salt in the air too, so it can start to build up a little bit on the camera. It's also very humid still this early in the morning. That could also be a factor. Here's an olive for Hector. It's a good one for you, brother. That's going in my pocket. That's what I'm going to do, Hector. I'm going to put yours in my pocket so they're easy for me to find for you when we get back. Ooh, a little pony. Here we go. Here we go. These are one of my favorites. This is one of my favorite shells right here. I like to find a big one. That's kind of what I was hoping. That was the one that I was thinking about earlier. Oh my God, this is like paradise out here. This really is. I don't think there's been a better island I've been on to date than this. I thought there'd be like other people out here too, like Keewaydin kind of thing. This is so much better than Keewaydin. That one purple-lipped fighting conch I found the one day, even though it wasn't the right one, I saved that one. That one, I'm displaying that one. I thought that one was pretty cool. I can't wait to get into this tide line next. It's another perfect little bait for me. Ooh, look what I got. Thanks for that crab. I wouldn't have seen this one. What do we got here, Ruthie? I have never seen one of these. What do we have here? 836. Thank you so much. Oh yeah, this nothing like this ever. What is this, Ruthie? Well, hey, Autumn. Thanks for finding me over here. Good to see you, my friend. We're on Kice Island. That's Marco Island in the distance. Oh, there we go. That's why it's blurry, Kelly. It's like an autofocus thing going on with YouTube. But that's Marco Island in the distance. It's a true tulip. I've never found one of these. Never. Haha. Very good. Good. And thank you to the little crab. You son of a bitch. Not the B word, the bitch. He's a son of the bitch. He helped me out, actually. If he didn't do what he did, I wouldn't have seen that. There's some good stuff around here. Ooh. Oh. you going, Gimbal? Hold on. Don't do that to me. It doesn't. I come out here every damn day if I could. You guys hiring? What do you think, Ruthie? What's up, Carol? You made it. We were hoping you'd come in here. We've been live for a while now. 76 minutes. 76 minutes. It's nice to have some of my TikTokers in here. Thanks, guys. My moderators. Pretty nice. That's another seashell expert right there. She's my backup. In case Ruthie's not around, she backs up Ruthie. They both pretty much share the same brain. Except for if Ruthie lived 4 hours away, she would probably be here every single day. Or however far you live, Carol. I don't know, 4 or 5 hours, whatever it is. I've been on live 73 minutes. Oh, I didn't know. Oh, that's right. If you're not signed in too, you can't comment. So, well, that's good. I'm glad you heard me say, let's try to get you in here, because I was worried that you were going to miss this. A little birdie told me you wanted to see this, so I made sure I went live for you and the little birdie. I'm gonna have to look a little closer at these. There's some hidden gems in here. It is getting hot already, though. Something about these islands does hit different. Alright. That one had a sort of a purple lip, but I don't think it was the one we're looking for. I went to the animal shelter yesterday. I went to look for a tuxedo kitten, 2 in particular that I saw online. Unfortunately, both were adopted. But when I was there, I only like males. I only have male pets. I'm a chauvinistic pet parent. Pitted murex. Oh, it's so great. It is nice to finally get some people in here. I'm surprised we don't have more. To be honest with you, it's YouTube. It's not like it's Clapper. I mean, it's on people's TV. God, these are pretty. What was I just saying? Help me out. I forgot. I lost my train of thought. Good morning, Maya. Welcome in, Canada. We got the Netherlands, Canada, United States. People are starting to show up. We are representing. Get Japan in here next. Maybe some South Africa. We have followers all over the world. It's pretty cool. Cat dad. Oh, only liking male pets. Yeah, okay. So it was really sad because the adult cats all wanted, they wanted my attention. They're like, please get me out of here. Please, nobody wants an adult cat. I had a hard time. There's no way I could work in a place like that. I would definitely have a ton of pets. But as I walked by one of the cages, I wasn't looking. A little paw reached out and grabbed a hold of me. And she pulled me in, and it was love at first sight. It was really pretty special. And she's not fixed yet. so she couldn't come home with me, but she's coming home with me. And it's going to be my cat. I've only had one other cat my whole life, Blackjack. And ironically, this cat is black. But it'll be my first female. And she's so stinking cute. She's only 9 weeks old. And she's a special little cat. She's going to have a good life. Alright, I'm not picking up any more fighting conchs. I'll still check the white ones for the purple lips. I'd love to find one of those out here. But I'll find plenty of those on my travels. I love how they're like albino though, these ones. Kind of sweet looking. So cool. St. Bernard Dane mix. She's a hoss. I love big dogs. I never had little dogs before Prince, my pug. I'm a German Shepherd guy myself. I mean, I love police dogs in general, but you know, Belgian Malinois are cool, but not for a pet, not for a family dog. Those dogs got a lot of energy, and they need a lot of attention. Hella athletic though. I mean, those dogs can jump up a wall like you've never seen. So incredible. So incredible. I'm encountering people. I wasn't expecting this. All these albino type of conchs really are cool looking. Good Lord. You know how many fighting... If I just came here to pick up fighting conchs one day, I'd probably get $1,000 worth of fighting conchs. It's incredible. I mean, look at these. Just piles and piles of them. This one's beautiful. I said I wasn't going to take another one, but I lied. Taking this one too. Go back here and play in the shade for a minute. Ooh, look at how pretty this one is. Oh, Lord, I shouldn't have said I wasn't picking any more of these up. It's so pretty. So dramatic looking. Alright, let's go off the beaten path a little bit since we encountered people. I'll say hi to them, but... What about this, Ruthie? Does this count? Or is it gotta be, it's gotta be much more purple than that, right? Look for spots, yes. Soon you'll have gone beyond where I've gone. Oh, yes. I have a female black lab, and she's super sweet. Oh. Somebody said something about Kelly. I used to have shepherds. How is your foot, toe? It's good. Saltwater healed it up in a couple days. Black cats are the best. Their DNA is the best. I don't know if you knew that or not. You probably did. It's evolution, that's why they're black. Plots for spots. I did K9 for 10 years and I still have a German Shepherd. I had a feeling. That's why I brought it up, Hector. I had a feeling, brother. I get these weird things that happen sometimes. And I was at softball. Played softball yesterday with the guys up there, and there was a lady that came up to me, and she's like, "What a good hit! That was a really good hit you had." And I'm like, "Oh, thanks a lot," or whatever. And she said something. I don't even remember what I said back, and because I felt like she was thinking it. And she's like, "Are you in my head or something? That was creepy." I'm like, maybe I was, but I didn't really like tell her that, yeah, I thought you were thinking that. I am in tune. Let's just put it that way. A lot of people are thinking about what they want to talk about. I'm a very good listener, and sometimes you don't even have to say anything, and I can hear, meaning your body language and stuff gets in the way a little bit. But I hired and fired lots of people, thousands of them over the years. If I can get you in person, it's a little harder on these apps, but I'm pretty good at reading people through the apps too. If I can get you in person, normally I can get a pretty good read on somebody in about 5 seconds. And I liked Hector right away. As soon as you started to talk, Hector, I knew you were good people. Oh, probably should show you this because it's good enough for me to pick up. Hector is my captain today, and he did a great job getting us out here this morning. He's got a rough job, but somebody's got to do it, Hector, and might as well be you. You put in your time. You saw a lot of his shiz, I'm sure, over the years, especially working the canine unit too. And now you get to ride off into the sunset, literally, and that's the way to go. It's what I aspire to do. Get my own boat one day. We'll start with the paddleboard and kayak. We'll work our way up to a wave runner because I like to fish off of a wave runner, a bigger one, and eventually we'll have a nice boat. The Bob Squad will help me get a boat someday. You watch. It's gonna happen. Cosmic empath. That's probably true. Empathy is one of my strength finder characteristics, my strongest ones. I am in tune. Yes. That will be beautiful. Acid dip. So Carol, have you looked up SWF Shell or SWF Beach Life on YouTube yet? Have you found her, or were you already following her? In her description, she's got the link to that muriatic acid that is safe to human hands. You can literally dip with your hand right into it. So cool. It's more expensive, obviously, but that's what I'm gonna get. I have a whole bucket. Okay, so if you guys saw my first dog pool, we got the bigger one now. If you saw my first one, just saw something. It was smaller. Well, so now that's gonna be a shell pool. I'm gonna bleach shells and stuff in there, and then we'll take them and dip them too. That's pretty. Oh. As long as it's not an acid trip, I should be all right. Say no to drugs, kids. Say no to drugs. Unless it's medical marijuana. I mean, you can say yeah to that if it works for you. If it doesn't, whatever. What I always tell people is find whatever helps with your anxiety, your PTSD. I don't care what it is. I mean, for me, it's fishing, and I do use medical marijuana too, occasionally. But whatever it is. But my advice is don't have it be alcohol. It's the worst thing you can do for your problems. Literally the worst thing you can do. Does not make anything better. Take it from me. I was a drunk for about 10 years back in my 20s. Masking the problem just buries it a little deeper and causes a little deeper issues. Wow, that's a cool one too. Today is about the fighting conch. I just hit my head on that. Oh, I got lucky. That's the other downside of having all the concussions. I have no depth perception or no sensory perception on the top part of my head. I never sense those coming. I got very lucky because I still have pretty good reflexes, but that shit could have hurt, folks. I know, you got to get it. SWF Beach Life on YouTube. Thanks, Hector. Captain Hector, he's the man. If he can't do it, Shelly can. No, I'm just kidding. Why do I feel like the goods are hidden in this stuff? It's actually kind of nice that I went ahead so Allie can just focus with that family and my wife and help them. Because she spots stuff and puts people on it, so hopefully they find some really cool stuff. But we're going to get a little more creative. What are we at, about 9 a.m. now? 10 to 9, maybe? Still have my jug left. I buy in 2 to 4 packs. Nice. I have to get like bulk bleach. I did bury that lightning whelk last night too, so I'll wait a couple months and see if it's nice and cleaned out. It's beautiful. It's huge. Somebody took it off the beach and I found it up by the walkway. And so, you know, I didn't take a live shell myself. They did. So it's okay that I took it home at that point. But by the time it actually makes its way into my planters or my landscaping, it will have nothing in it. It smells so good down here, Hector. So Hector, do you like hang out on this island? Do you come down to this part and hang out, or you just basically are driving around it and hanging offshore a little bit? This part of the island is really, it smells terrific. Smell that. Smell-o-vision. Exactly the worst for me at shelling. Me too, Bob. Me too, Bob. I still to smoke only now. The shell piles, I'm over them looking. Yes, I'm friends with her. Oh yeah, she's great, you know. And you know, she's only been down here for a few years. She's really done well. She makes really good money off of those auctions that she does. She's so great though. Like, she's got a great voice. I don't know if she was a teacher or something. I watch her, you know, occasionally. I don't have a lot of time, but I do watch her. I don't know if she's a teacher or something. She's so good at you know, just getting into it and explaining everything. And my friends up in Michigan are like seashell experts, and it's because they watched her all winter. And they're coming down here telling me crap I had no idea about. I'm like, how the hell do you guys know this? You live in Michigan. What is going on here? And that's when we realized we were both following her. Oh, since you said shell piles, Carol, I'm going to do this for you, Carol. Did it for Ruthie earlier, you saw me, but I'll do this one for you. Yeah, I mean, you know, honestly, though, it doesn't do any good. Like, if you're trying to hide your problems, you know what I'm saying? It's one thing if you know the problems you have and you can deal with the stuff. You know, it's like me when we moved down here. My wife's like, I wish I could just have a fruity drink. And she's like, you got your stuff together. There's no reason why you shouldn't be able to have 1 or 2 drinks. So I was like, all right, I will do it, and I'll have a 2-drink limit. And normally I only have 1. In the first like 4 years we lived here, I had maybe 4 to 6 drinks a year. But I went, you know, my limit was 2 drinks. Now I changed it to just 1 after encountering that guy the other night, after Nicole sang for me. Speaking of which, Nicole sent me a video this morning. She sung to me for my birthday. She did Marilyn Monroe, Mr. Paradise, and it was pretty nice. There you you go, Hector. Oh, more garbage. This. That's why I carry Allie's shell bag on my shelling excursions or on my beach walks. It's not for shells. I normally put the shells in my pockets because I don't normally grab too many. But it's for the garbage. So I'm literally promoting her. It even covers, I have a different shirt, Hector, that's got My Walks in Paradise on it and all my stuff. And it even covers my profile pic on the back of my shirt and stuff. So I'm giving her free advertising, walking the beach, and it's only because Ruthie gave me one of her extras. It's pretty funny. Okay, now over here, this is very dangerous with these roots coming up. I have just literally stepped on 3 of them in a row. They're hidden. So you got to have the right shoes. I really recommend these Vibram 5 Fingers. They have different models. Some of them are even better than this. These ones came from Paul. Paul, one of our Bob Squad members, sent me those off my Amazon wish list. I do have Beth's cooling towel that I'll probably bust out here. I'll put it in the water. I won't use my water for it. And we'll put the cooling towel on soon here. So this looks like this is about as far as you can get, but you know me, guys. You know me. I cannot resist going where no man has gone before. I'm about 20 yards from where I dropped you off, and I'm just sitting here in my power pole down, watching the fish, the birds, and the wildlife. It's a rough life, brother, but I mean, we appreciate your sacrifice here. Those are definitely paradise problems you're having. I usually drink at high noon for my birthday. Ooh. My birthday is Monday. I know some of you thought I already had it, but my birthday is Monday. I started early. I bought myself that fountain for my birthday. That's what I did this year for myself. My wife and I do something a little different for years. You know, we're each trying to make each other have a good birthday, and so it's hit or miss, right? So now what we do is we plan our own birthdays, and we're responsible for it, budgeting for it, whatever we want to do. We plan it, and the other person just goes along for the ride and says nothing about it. Like, the other person has complete control, and then nobody has hurt feelings, nobody gets upset, and it actually turns out to be the perfect damn birthday because you just nobody says nothing. You just do your thing. These are so pretty. Mocktails. Yeah, my daughter likes a lot of mocktails. She made a lot for years. Yours is the 19th. Nice, Kelly. Happy early birthday. Yeah, you got a nice office. I do too. You got a better one. I'm gonna give you the advantage. Oh, it's only $269, Ruthie. That's an easy sell. And it's not acrylic or plastic. I mean, that is actually stone. It's great. No expectation. And exactly. And then nobody has hurt feelings either. So one thing about me, you guys, I came from a crappy situation with my parents and stuff. One of the birthdays that I had, it was a terrible birthday, actually. I played Little League baseball. I was actually better at baseball than I was at hockey. I come from the same hometown as Derek Jeter, who's in a grade up for me. But I wanted to bat left-handed. My dad was the coach that day. He was the assistant coach. But the coach couldn't be there that day. It was my birthday, and I said, hey, I'm going to try to bat left-handed. I did it in practice, and I was pretty good. But I want to try it. And he said no. And I was like, well, it's my birthday. Like, what do you mean? Like, who cares? The game didn't matter. It was just a regular season game. We already had made the All-Stars teams and stuff. We were just finishing the season. Didn't really matter. So he said no. Well, I don't like to be told what to do, as you guys are familiar with. So I batted left-handed, and damn, very first pitch, I almost hit a home run. Now, I was not a home run hitter. I was a good hitter, but I was not a power hitter from the right side of the plate. And it almost was a home run. And it felt great. I loved Darryl Strawberry back in the day. And I hit it like Darryl Strawberry would have hit it. It's something about the left-handed swing. It's different. I don't know what it is. It must have to do with your heart and what's, your organs in your body there. It's easier to get a better uppercut type swing out of that. Anyways, so I got benched for the rest of the game. That was the first inning. So to say that I was pissed was an understatement. I was so mad that I walked home, and we lived like 5 miles away. By the time I got home, my mom tried to be nice, and birthday celebration, had a bunch of gifts and food and whatnot. And when she asked what I wanted for my birthday, I said the only thing I didn't want was clothes. I didn't care what she got me, but I always had a problem with my getting clothes for my birthday because I felt like that's something you have to provide for me anyways. It's like part of the deal. So I didn't want clothes. So she thought it was funny to give me a bunch of gifts that were clothes. And after about the 6th package, I was done. I already had a bad time with my dad. So I didn't finish opening my presents. Little did I know that she had a good present for me at the end. But it was her way of messing with me. And so I eventually came out, I opened them, blah, blah, blah. I got a Commodore 64. No, it was an electric drum set. It was an electric drum pad. That was the thing I wanted. And she got so mad at me about the whole thing because I basically was like, this is crap. I got a bunch of freaking clothes, and that's not what I wanted. And she took back every gift. So ever since then, I have a hard time accepting gifts. The Bob Squad's actually teaching me to accept them. So when I did that GoFundMe, that was really out there for me to actually ask for people to help get my scooter. But you guys, I've dropped like 20 grand on this business since I started, and I can't just keep bleeding money so I was asking for help so I could get around. So I was asking for help, bleeding money. And then my daughter was like, oh my God, I should totally do that. And she set hers up. I didn't have any idea. And when she did, I was like, oh my God, I'm going to help her. My daughter doesn't ask for help either. So that's why I told you guys, in lieu of sending me gifts, send my daughter gifts. And then I got all the hate because I look like a TikTok beggar. Because I was asking people, instead of giving me a gift, to consider giving my daughter $1. And that's how people are, folks. That's how people are. What's up, Beth? You made it. Did it take you a while to sign in? Have you been here for long? What's up, Kara? Thanks for coming over too, Kara. We got 9 people in here now. Once we get 100 in one of these lives, I'll go back to TikTok. Good morning, good morning. That's Hector Diaz. That's my captain today. He's out there fishing, watching us. He's got my cooler. He's ready to bring it to me if I need it, but I probably won't need it. It's been so awesome, Beth. Exactly. I don't, if people need help, they should be able to ask for help. And if people want to help, they can. They don't have to. It's just like I said to Jim when he was such a jerk about it. I didn't put a gun to anybody's head, right? And would it have been better if I would have asked you guys to replace my $1,600 phone a couple months ago when I had to replace that? I mean, like, come on. And some people took it as I'm trying to scam people. Other people took the scooter situation as you can walk to the beach. You don't need a scooter to just play around on. Literally, it's my transportation. I don't have a car because I don't need one. I could literally get here. I could get to Goodland where we went this morning on my electric scooter, no problem, and I'll be going there often. So anyways, you should be able to ask for help if you need it, and if people want to help somebody, nobody should be judging people for that. Yeah, Hector drove me out here today, and Hector is already a strong member of the Bob Squad. It was 32 years you served in the police force, right, Hector? Is that what you said? So you guys know me. I attract Army in particular, and police officers. Oh, I just found another cool shell down here. I forgot to show you guys. I did pick this up. I'm taking this one with me. I know it's not perfect, but I love these. I got Hector another lightning walk. It's not in pristine condition, but it's kind of cool. You can have it if you want. If not, I'll put it in my garden. All right, I'm gonna do some water breaking, some packing this bag with all the stuff I just put in my pockets, except for Hector's shells, and then we'll continue on. Kara, if you can, share me the link to your GoFundMe, okay? My husband always does better than me here. I wander, he sits and digs. Well, that's what Kristen's pretty much doing, so it should be interesting. Salty air. You need to get down here, Beth. Damn it, Jim. Exactly. It's perfect to be imperfect. You know, I tell people all the time, too, you know, if everything was good all the time, you wouldn't appreciate it as much. You got to have some of the bad to appreciate the good. And we're all broken in our own ways, right? Everybody's got their struggles. And my thing is, you know, people sometimes hear my story and they're like, holy crap, it's so terrible, it's way worse than my problem. Everybody's problems are equally important to those people. Like, so nobody's problems are worse than someone else's, nobody's better than somebody else. We're all just trying to figure this crap out, and we all serve a purpose. We all serve a purpose. I owned a janitorial corporation for years. I had people with mental disabilities that worked for me. I had homeless people that worked for me, and I had executives that worked for me that were working second jobs so they could retire early and come down here. And what I found was that we're equally important. Nobody's better than anybody else. It really taught me a lot about life. And then when I worked with the foreign exchange students, I learned that every country, the people are awesome. Their parents want their kids to have a better life than they did. And it's really pretty special. And the only thing that sucks is the governments. The governments are not so good anywhere, right? They're corrupt. They're just how it works. But people, like even in China, you know, a lot of people hate on China. I don't like the Chinese government. But I tell you right now, probably shouldn't say that on YouTube. The Chinese people are amazing people. And to this day, the ones that blow me away the most, I mean, Vietnam was great too. The ones that blow me away the most is the Japanese population, how much they love us. I never can wrap my head around that. I mean, talk about forgiving people and stuff. And what an example they are for that. Holy crap, I got way more stuff than I thought. What's this? Oh, a little baby tulip stuck in that pond. If I can get a time check too, that'd be great. At least Hector knows where I'm at. He could find me if he had to. But I don't think there's anybody in Southwest Florida that's as prepared to be on the beach in this heat than I am. It really doesn't faze me too much. Oh, there it is. Okay. So I got my sack. I got my pockets free again, so we're ready to roll. Let's get a drink, and we're gonna soldier on, as they say. We're gonna go to where nobody goes out here. And then we'll go in through the high tide line on our way back. Check all those areas that we never even got to look at yet. It is a little soupy in there though. A little soupy. Alright, we're back. And we're back. Candace is in here. Hey Candace. Thanks for supporting me. We've got 12 in here now. Let's go. Yeah, we're all broken in our own ways, right? That's why we should help each other out. That's why we should stop being so damn mean to each other. Let people live their lives. Even had Magic Mike on TikTok. I've been getting along with him. He's a fairly new Bob Squad member. And then he took umbrage with me thanking Mel Gibson for putting that movie out that brought attention to child sex trafficking. Like, not the time and the place for that. And then he kept it going. So he's no longer part of the Bob Squad. And that's just how it is. And then going forward with the stuff that's just happened recently, I'm not going to add any moderators. The ones that are my moderators are the ones that are going to be my moderators for life. And I'm going to have pretty much a zero tolerance policy. You trigger me, you're gone. Because if you trigger me, you're triggering the people in here that can't manage their PTSD very well. It's pretty bad when you trigger the host. So anybody that does that from this point forward, I'm just going to block them and move on with my life. I ain't got time for that. I'm trying to live a good life. And some people that have their own problems, it really upsets them that I'm so happy with my life. Well, it's not my problem, it's your problem. It's just like with my PTSD and stuff. I'd prefer to go in the grocery store and you all to leave. Especially those of you that come from areas that are congested and you're used to being up on top of people. I don't like people bursting my bubble, especially from behind. I want to elbow you. But that's not fair to everybody else because that's not their problem. It's my problem. It's on me to get my shit together so I can go in there and shop without killing somebody, you know? So, I don't have a lot of sympathy for people that talk about stuff like that, where you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that. Man, it's on you to do what you want to do. It's not on you to tell me what to do. And you definitely don't come in my channel and tell me what I can or can't say. You start your own TikTok. You just talk about whatever you hell you want. I'm never going to come on your TikTok page and tell you that you should do something different. So, anyways, there's my soapbox moment. Brought to you by Marco Golf and Garden, proud sponsors of My Walks in Paradise. Thanks for the lifetime membership, guys. Someday, maybe. But a big shout out to Sunset Grill, Cassie in particular. She always buys me drinks when I come in there. It's so nice. Alex, her boyfriend, does a great job. Drew is awesome too, and Anita, the manager. Every time she sees me, she goes the extra mile, and she doesn't have to. It's pretty cool. And Jamie over there at Touche Salty Dog, when I ate there one day and told her what I did, she's like, I follow you. I'm part of the Bob Squad. So shout out to Jamie. They have great food over there too. Good people. Their son is a great kid too. He's waited on me a few times at the bar, and he's a good kid. So when your son's there, you don't have to worry. He does a good job holding down the fort for you. All right. Let's scope. Scope it out. Oh, I forgot to look for the time check. What time is it, guys? I'm going to get in the shade here for a second. Now, Ellie did say it wasn't very windy, so that's not the optimal conditions. But this is better than any shelling location I've ever been, even with that being the case. So, if you can't have fun out here during this, I don't know. Another beautiful fighting conch. Yeah, Hector's awesome. And he had a canine, he was a canine officer with the German Shepherd for 10 years, he said, and he still has a German Shepherd. So that was your service dog, correct, Hector? Hector, we love our police and our military in here. The people love you guys. Oh wow, I'm way behind. Hold on, let me catch up. 9:17 a.m. is what it was when I asked before. Officer in Tennessee. Yeah, so Beth is feeling better. Beth's here, so I mean, she's got to be in the hospital to not be here, and she apologizes for that. Shared the link on my Instagram. Thank you so much. Thanks, Kara. If you guys can share it out to the people that you might be friends with too on TikTok and stuff, see if we can get them in here. I'm probably not going back to TikTok until I get 100 people on one of these YouTube live streams. And it's going to be hard for me to do a merch store until we can at least do that. If I can't get 100 people to come over out of those 32,000, then we got a problem. All it takes is one asshat. Yeah, but asshat is one of our Bob Squad members. That's Shannon Shenanigans' husband. He's all right in my book. 922. All right, thanks, guys. Asshat is honestly one of my favorite people. He just started following me. Shannon's been following me forever, and I just love his name so much. But he came in hot. I just didn't. I've been calling his name out for years. I just didn't know that he was actually a nice guy. I thought he was an asshat only, you know. But all right, let's get back to the grind here. We're going where nobody goes. We're gonna get all the way back in here. I grew up in the woods. I used to run full speed through the woods. Holy crap, that's pretty. Good Lord. Look at this. So pretty. You did too on Instagram? Thank you so much. I need all the help I can get, you know. It's pretty hard when you get banned from the lives because that's really the main way I make my money. And so when somebody's like, hey, you get an unpaid vacation because you said that you think that bad people that hurt kids should go to jail. Yeah. And I don't know. I still live in a free country, so. But I also have to be smart. This is a business, too. That's why I don't share all my opinions with you guys. But everybody's entitled to their opinion. I have no problem with you having a differing opinion. Even that Magic Mike guy, I was telling him, you're entitled to your opinion, man. Yeah. But when you start forcing your opinion on me, then that's when I push back. It's not cool. Don't force your opinion on people. Especially if they don't ask for it, too, on top of that. But everybody's entitled to live their life how they want. It's a free country, and that's the whole point of it. Even if it's crap you don't like, they still have the right to do it. It's not your place. There's only one judge, and none of us are it. I'm sorry to break it to you, folks. It's not you. You're not the one. And I'm not either. But I do have a direct pipeline, and, I do say seeing is believing for a reason. Because you're going to see a lot of stuff on my live streams, even in the clouds. At some point in time, maybe you'll wake up to that fact, right? I know a lot of you already have. But maybe there'll be a few people in here that'll be like, holy crap. Maybe this guy's right. Maybe there's something going on here. Maybe if you're good stuff happens. All right, we're going to go back to different camera mode here. And I'm going to let you guys enjoy the piece out here. I'll catch up on your comments, and I'll check back in a little bit. Take care, Kelly. Thanks for all the support, too. I hope it does, too. But, everything happens the way it's supposed to happen. And I personally think it was a blessing that I'm on YouTube today and not TikTok. This is great. The dog I have now is just a pet. My two Canada dogs have passed on. Yeah. My last one, Kingo, my first German Shepherd that I had was King Thompson the fourth. But my last one, Kingo, we put him down. His hips went bad. He was overbred, and I got him for $100 because the breeder was ceasing to exist. She was shutting her operation down. He had long bone disease, so he was real tall, and he had a lot of soft spots in his bones. So that was pretty sad. And when we moved here, I don't know if you live in an HOA or not, Hector, but the HOAs here, they spray some horrible chemicals, and for whatever reason, it affects big breeds like German Shepherds and Dobermans, and it's really pretty awful. So his feet were like on fire all the time, and he would just lick himself incessantly. And our neighbor's Doberman was only 4 years old when they had to put it down because of it. And I never liked Dobermans because I got bit by one, the only dog I ever got bit by. So I wasn't a fan, and this was the most beautiful, more beautiful than any show dog I ever seen. It was so sad. But the 8th, you could go back. See lots in the clouds. I know, right? There's a lot of stuff that happens on my live streams, and it was pretty creepy. That one cloud in particular, it looked like somebody was praying to somebody up there, and then that's exactly where the hurricane hit. Oh, here's another one for Hector. Hopefully it's shiny. It is. There's another olive for you, Hector. I'm bartering with Hector because Hector has a boat. You know what I mean? And Hector said he would take me out here whenever I wanted and drop me off so I could spend the night out here. Maybe I could just hitch a ride with you guys back when you bring one of your tours out. Today was all about the fighting conchs. And I said conch. Don't even, folks. Don't get me in trouble. Don't need to be banned over here, too. But I can't be stopped. That's why I'm on 8 platforms, and I am going to add other ones. So stay tuned. Go to mywalksinparadise.com, get all the latest. But you can also download Linktree, type in My Walks in Paradise, have links to every platform. Even stuff, if you sign up for certain credit cards and stuff, you get free money. Different stuff like that. But subscribe to my Linktree. You subscribe to my Linktree, whenever I add something, you'll be alerted. And believe me, I'm going to add other platforms. I have to stay ahead of these people. I don't know a lot about all this stuff, but I just somehow figured it all out. And just like my investments, I like to spread my eggs into lots of little baskets. It's much safer that way. So this isn't financial advice, but I would definitely own Bitcoin. Get a MetaMask wallet. Do not put your money in exchanges. They're just like a bank. We don't need to give banks our money anymore. You can have your own money. And definitely buy silver rounds. Just straight up silver rounds. Don't buy collectible coins and stuff. Just silver rounds. They don't even have to have anything special about them. Those would be worth a lot. And own some gold. Different sizes too. Smaller ones are easier to barter with. And gold is worth at least another 0 on the end of what they tell you it is. And eventually, not in too distant future, you're going to see what I'm talking about. But again, it's not financial advice. I'm just some guy that walks the beach, right? And is getting stabbed in the back right now. It's like Jim is here, stabbing me in the back. Damn it, Jim. What the hell's wrong with you? I'm going to have to check out Bob Squad. My phone is low. Oh, no worries. You know what, Hector? In my cooler bag there, you could plug into my little portable charger. It should be right in the top. You can open up that cooler on that blue bag. My charger should be right there with a cord. If you have an iPhone, you can plug into it. If it doesn't turn on right away, there's a little button on the side. You just push in, and then it'll power it up. And I have plenty of juice. I'm not gonna need much of it when I get back to you. So feel free. There's nothing too bad in there. But you don't have to be in here either. You can do your thing. But if you want to charge up, feel free. I will find you something else too. Hopefully. I got you some good shells though. You said olives, lightning whelks, and what else? What was the last one? Hector's awesome. Hector's awesome. Was Hector the one that took you out, Ruthie, or is he new? Because I think Hector might have just started doing this or something. I don't know. Hey, what's up, Ashley? It's Friday. Is it Friday, Ashley? I thought it was Saturday. Shoot. Yeah, because I was expecting what you told me, and there was none of that today. Hector was all about getting in the boat and taking off and getting us out here quickly. He's awesome. Totally awesome. Speaking of awesome, Kice Island, just south of Marco Island. This is true paradise here, guys. True paradise. This is the seashell holy grail. I think of probably the world, right? It's probably the best place you could find shells ever. Or is there another better one, Ruthie, somewhere out there? I'm going to think that this one's going to be tough to beat. Because this isn't like any beach I've walked. It's not like Bowman's. It's not like Key Waden. I mean, this is really something. Will I find a purple lip? So will he or won't he? Will he or won't he? Another lightning whelk for my boy Hector. I can't believe Hector already offered to take me out on the boat and stuff. I mean, how cool is that? Somebody's message is held for review. At least they allow me to look at it. Kice and Dickman's. That's what I had to approve because you said Dickman's. Good Lord. Yeah, according to Allie though, this is the one. She said she takes people to Dickman's for sand dollars. People that like those, which I do. But I guess a lot of shellers really aren't as big into them. But I have a ton of people that want to buy them. That's the shell that people want to buy. I think they would buy a purple-lipped conch too, if I could find one. Does the whole shell have to be white, or are they like this? Does it have to be a complete albino in order to have the purple lip? This is how I learn about my shelling, right in the live streams. Oh, that's a nice trap over here. Whew, stinky over here. We got dead stuff back in here. Let's go back in here though. Ooh, that's a nice fish trap. Look at that. There's a lot of stinking stuff over here, which means there could be something good over here too. Let's go back in here. It almost smells like lightning whelks. All the dragonflies swarming me. You guys leading me to something here? There's a lot of stagnant water back here too. I'd like to go to Cayo Costa for sure. That's been on my list. I wanted to stay in that solar powered house that's out there. Oh, Carol, is Mrs. Kickstand still going? And if so, what is the discount on Amazon for liquid IV? Is it 20% now? Ooh. Completely white. Okay. Tried to go live last night watching lightning over the water, but didn't have my gimbal with me, so I didn't stay live very long. It is hard, and as you get used to doing them, like as we started using them, I know you know what I'm talking about. When I watch those videos back, it kind of makes you nauseous. So I'm like, I can't do that to people. So that's the last thing you want to do. You know that phrase, off the beaten path? Yeah. That's who I am. I like to go off the beaten path. Doesn't seem like the bigger ones are back in here though, too much. But you never know. You never know what you're going to get. So we're only turning over white conchs from now on. All the way. I can run a 6-minute mile. So, 10 minutes if I had to, we could get back. A jog, maybe 25 minutes. A brisk walk, an hour, maybe. So you've never been out here, Ruthie? I still have a pretty good signal. White lip line is a purple. What do you mean by white lip line? So does it have to be a completely albino? Or are you saying two different things? I think it's back to 20% now. It's still a great coupon. Mrs. Kickstand. And is the first letter capitalized, or is it just like all lowercase or all uppercase type of thing? Mrs. Kickstand. Get you 20% off Liquid IV on Amazon. I am an Amazon influencer, but I'm not affiliated with that. That has to do with Carol. She knows the goods on that one. But you can check out my Amazon storefront. And you can even check out my Amazon wish list if you feel so inclined. I do know somebody that has a birthday coming up. And there are a few things on there that I really need. I really need probably need to get the Insta360 at some point because everybody's using it now and it's pretty cool. But I really need a full snorkeling mask, full face mask, so I can get out and actually. Here's another olive for my boy. So I can snorkel a little bit and get some better shells further out. I don't have anything to clean the screen with. Sorry. I don't think it's really that. I think it has to do more with the TikTok zoom, and I am really far away from the cell phone towers now. There's a lot of moisture in this air from the salt too. Seems to be messing with it a little bit. Are the domed? I don't know if it goes all the way to that. Does it really go all the way to the domed houses? I don't think it does. I think that's Big Morgan Island next, and then there's another, Cape Romano. Anybody want a stone crab? This one is empty. It's going home with me. I can't believe I left all my damn bags, Ruthie. My pocket's full. I ain't got room for much else. We're gonna have to start putting it in the shirt. But I did bring an undershirt, so we could totally roll with that. Another hinged jewel box here. Incredible. What an incredible place this is. Magical, actually. Oh, that's a nice little guy. It's missing the point. We won't take him. Two different albino, all white. Purple is normal color with purple inside and then a thin white lip line. Okay. This is Kice Island, so right over there in the distance, that is Cape Marco. So that's right by South Marco Beach where I live, right on the other side of all that. But this is just to the south. This is the holy grail of seashells, right here. All right, I think I'm gonna get much more particular for what I'm looking for now, guys. I'll be back out here soon, especially since Hector said he'd take me out here whenever I want. So, shout out to my boy Hector, and shout out to SWFL Shell Guide. Allie is the real deal, folks. She's like Bridget's Wildlife. She's exactly who she is on those videos. She's a good person. And she will lead you to the promised land, I promise. Speaking of which, is Elsie in here? Elsie, you need to follow me on YouTube. I know you were in here the other day. You're in the group. Here comes your helicopter. One of the guys that I play softball with, he was a helicopter pilot for the Marines for 30 years. I am friends with some of the helicopter pilots up in Pensacola. Unfortunately, I'm not friends with any of the Blue Angels yet. Maybe someday. Yeah, it's a TikTok thing, a YouTube thing with the zoom, with the blurriness. So it's got to be coupled with a few things. It's probably that screen, Renato, because of the salt. It's very humid in the air out here in the mornings too, so you got a little bit of that going on. And then the signal quality and the zoom factor. So there's a few things working against it, but I appreciate you letting me know, because I don't see what you see necessarily. I do see it on the screen here when I'm watching, but I'm not really watching the screen that much today. Bob Squad always looking out for me, especially when that audio goes out. When the audio goes out, you guys save me so much. I didn't think you could really walk this far. I'm actually surprised. I didn't know I could go this far. What time do we have? Can I get one more time check? I have to start gauging where I'm gonna go here next. I think we make it all the way down, turn around, and then scan the water line as we head back. So I'll finish checking all this up here. But, you know, I can spend the night out here. I can camp out here. So Hector's going to drop me off one night. I'll stay out here all night. I'll bring my charger. I'll bring my iPad. We'll have a good time. I'll catch some fish. We'll catch some crabs. I'll bring some stuff to throw on the little grill. Do a little portable grill. That's just bleached. Okay, that's an albino. Another big olive for my dude. It's not a very good one. Actually, I'll put that in the garden. At any point in time, we could lose power. We could lose battery. I don't know. I can't see it on here either. What did you say? Oh, never mind. It says on YouTube. That's convenient. Yeah, and I can also hit a button, Ashley, at the bottom, and it says clip highlight on the 3 little dots below. And so it'll clip the last 5 minutes. So like when I caught that fish the other night, I just hit the button and it clipped the last 5 minutes. So as long as I remember to do that, I don't even have to, like TikTok, I have to go back and edit all of those live streams. It's horrible. It's so time consuming. Here I can just clip 5-minute highlights, like of that fish the other night, of the dolphin doing the tail slap, and it automatically uploads it all. It uploads the live stream replay too, where I have to upload that manually on TikTok. So yeah, it's pretty cool. So there's been some good things that have come out of me being forced onto these other apps to try them out. I personally think TikTok made a big mistake. They made pretty good money off of me. You know, even though I'm not that big, I have a lot of subscribers in comparison to other people. You'd have to cross the channel to Morgan. Yes, that's what I figured. I drove past it. We went to the domed houses that day. I rented the boat. I was pretty sure there was 2 more islands. It's Cape Romano, yeah. There's Big Morgan's Island. There's Roberts Bay back here. There's another one too. They're driftwood, Beth. I don't know. They're not mangroves though. I don't think. Well, they actually could be. Let me see. Yeah, they're mangroves because they got the roots coming up, I believe. 9:44. Thank you so much. I have to be back in an hour. Have a lot of beaches like that. They call them boneyard beaches. I'm not really sure why they're like that. Probably hurricanes. That would be nice. Cones and ponies in the rolling line. All right, so I'm going back. I wanted to keep going, but I have to be back by 10 to 11. I don't want to hold her up. She's got other people coming and stuff. And so we're just going to cruise back and we'll look for rollies. But I am going to go at a much faster clip now. I know Hector, my boy, would come get me, but we shouldn't have to do that. Oh, damn. Hold on. That was a banana spider web. Oh, it's all over me. Hold on. It's in my hair and everything. Holy crap. I'm pretty happy with the stash I got today, though. Pretty happy about it. This is a heavy bag of shells. And again, look on my walks in paradise in a few days. Give me a few days, but I'll put these up. Some of these for sale for you guys. More spider webs. At least those are on my legs. Ponies, cones, and spots in the rolling lines heading back. Great stuff. Okay. Went in and out. It's a clear view now. Okay. Good. Thank you, Renata. We have some that are just driftwood stuck on the beach. Others just dead trees. Yeah. Probably hurricanes is what I'm thinking. Take these out. That's what Sanibel's going to look like in a lot of spots. Ooh, another olive. Watch those branches. I'm not going to hit my head again. She'll probably find something really good. She's with Allie, so Allie will point out stuff. There was only one other family with us, a husband and wife and the 2 girls. So there's just 5 of them down there with Allie. So if Allie finds something good, chances are my wife's got a real good shot. Speaking of something really good, Hector, this is for you, brother. This is the best one I found today. I mean, you might like some of the other ones I found, but this is the smoothest, nicest sumbitch I found today. And I'm staying out of the soup as long as I have to, Ruthie. It's like quicksand over there. If there's a shell out there that I want, I'll go get it. But I'm gonna have to move a little quicker here now, guys. Ooh, albino? We'll check all the albinos. This could be bleached, but we'll check it anyways. I'm gonna put this in my other pocket. Ooh. You never know what you're gonna get. It's like a box of chocolates. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Keep those ponies rolling, rawhide. So Ruthie, I have to say this is my best, most favorite beach day in paradise. You could take the shelling completely out. I could be out here and just fish or just walk. This is the best place I've been in Southwest Florida so far. So we have a new favorite. And I can't wait to come out here one night with the crocodiles and do some fishing. Maybe I'll get lucky like Hector and be able to film a crocodile. Because for all those people out there kept saying, oh, you're full of crap. There's no crocodiles in Tiger Tail Beach in Willow Lagoon. Well, now you know. I wasn't full of crap. And they can't make it up past Tampa, too. Some of these are daggers. Wow. It's a good thing I have these on, because that last one hurt. It almost feels like it cut me. I know it didn't, but it hurt that bad. Right through the heel. Right through the heel. Wow, I went pretty far, Ruthie. I beat you, didn't I? Did I beat you, Ruthie? Small gems if she stayed and dug. Ruthie, there aren't a pile of shells like you're expecting. Allie warned us because of the wind has been so minuscule. But I guarantee you she got something good. After watching Allie's videos, I know that she put her onto something. Yeah, you can get here by a paddleboard or a kayak too. 40-minute paddle in the kayak, or if you have a pedal kayak, 20 minutes, Ruthie said. I love this. Privacy Island, Paradise Island. This is Paradise Island. We just won't tell people it's Kice. We'll come out here and call it Paradise Island. Keep this one to ourselves. Except for all the people that watch it on YouTube. Thankfully, I don't have a lot of people over here. This is pretty too. Take that. We'll use a dental tool, Ruthie, and we'll get that off of there. Oh, hey now. Coming home with me, girl. Can't wait to get my baby. So the next time that they have a scheduled person there to do all the spaying and neutering is July 18th. She said sometimes they have other organizations that come in and just do a bunch. So July 18th for sure. I gotta wait till possibly, but it could be sooner to get my little baby. And she knew I didn't want her staying there. I told her, I'm like, I want to bring her home right now. I'll bring her back to get her fixed. Why wouldn't I? It's free. And she said, because people don't, and they obviously, it's a no-kill shelter. They don't want. They actually had a discount. It was half off the adoption fees this month, and it's always 2 for 1 on cats and kittens. It's always BOGO. So they're like, you sure you don't want another? I'm like, no, not taking another. I'm actually going to leave this out here because if I'm ever out here again, this could come in handy for some other stuff. We'll keep it out of the high tide line. I repurpose everything. I could see myself setting up a fish on a line, floating it out there, and going and walking the beach and coming back to a big fish for dinner. Oh, it's broken one. I won. Yes. I beat you just like I beat my daughter. And what did you think about that fishing tournament? I worked her. It was so bad that she quit and was like, I'm hangry, I want to go home. She never stops fishing that fast, ever. I beat her like a rented mule, and I enjoyed every second of it. Shahid has beat me like the last 5 times we went fishing. And we went to Sewanee, we did that big fishing tournament for Christmas. I caught the biggest fish, but that was the only one I caught. So that's the only reason why I even had 5 points or 10 points, whatever we did that night. And you even hear her on camera as I walked away talking about how, go ahead, you can catch yours now because I'm going to catch a bunch of little ones. It was such a nice gift. It was such a nice gift. We needed it more than you realized, too. I did have a lot of evil coming at me in the last week or so in lots of different directions. And I didn't have a very good appointment yesterday at the dentist, so say some prayers for me that the biopsy, when I go get it done, comes back clean. I'm a little concerned because it's not good what's going on in my face right now. This guy was going to do the surgery 2 years ago, and you know, life happens, and I hadn't been back in there, and so he had to redo all the stuff. And one little cyst has now turned into, like, one little cyst on the tip of the root there that he was going to be able to easily take out. It's up in my nasal cavity. Has turned into all 3 teeth up there, and it's no wonder why I'm in excruciating pain for the last 5 weeks with it. So pretty. It's getting pretty out here too. The water is really getting pretty. Damn it. Watch out for all those spider webs back in there. I keep getting them all over my face. You guys found anything good yet?
Everything.
Well, yeah, everything is good out here,
We're
but
like overwhelmed.
any bonus stuff? Anything?
We found some rose mirexes.
Nice.
And yeah, those are favorite.
I haven't seen one of those before.
No? He's got 2. I think he has 2 of them in her bag. That's an apple.
I found a
Little pink one.
I found a Junonia a couple weeks ago on Tiger Tail Beach. So cool. It just rolled right up too.
Yeah, they find you. That's what I'm told.
Oh yes, for sure. Well, good luck to you guys. Take care. God bless. Thanks. She didn't want to show it. She looked at that lady like, do you realize how far down that's in my bag right now? A rose murex, huh? I don't know what that is, Ruthie. But it sounds like something you would like. We gotta keep on trucking though. Dragonfly City again, eating all the bugs for us. I'll catch up with your comments when I get to some shade. I gotta keep moving here. And I gotta watch these stumps coming out of the ground. They're everywhere. Ooh. That's pretty. I liked her answer, everything. Everything is good out here. Are you kidding me? Everything. All right, I'm gonna hold the trigger so we don't jump around too much, and I'm gonna make it over to where I can see the rollies. I went pretty far, Ruthie. Oh, snap. Yeah. That tripping over that led me to a horsey. That hurt. Hurt for 2 different reasons. I think I just broke those toes on that one. From playing softball, the front of my thighs, I guess I haven't used those muscles in 30 years. And they hurt me pretty bad after I played softball the first time. But yesterday, as soon as I ran, it's like a pulled hamstring, but on the front of these. And, oof. Some bitch, that hurt. It's just a flesh wound. They're just toes. You don't even need them. But when you're in these Vibram 5 fingers like that, that actually That actually hurt more than if I wasn't wearing them. But for hockey players, we like pain, and that just gives me a little extra adrenaline to get me out of this damn nightmare of stumps. Look at that. And I was even telling you guys I wasn't looking at you at all. I just hit another one. Wasn't even looking at you. I'm looking down. I'm being careful about it. The only thing I did there was I started walking too fast. Yeah. Maybe they're not broke. Could be though. And just the second and third one from the pinky. Nothing major. Whew. It's gonna make for a little bit longer of a walk though. Ugh. This is definitely not the way I came through here. You don't want to get cut by any of these branches either and get in the water. So once I get out of here, it should be smooth sailing. I'm gonna make a little garbage pile over here and I'm gonna come back for it. I can't carry all this stuff. I'm alive. I'm awake now. Find a good spot to start dumping our stuff. Coming up here. Ooh. Is that a conch? My little pony. Or is this a cone? Is it a cone? Is it a cone or a conch? Oh, what do we have here? Beautiful. Live rose murex, lacy too. Tiny, very bright pink. Ouchie. Ouch, yeah, quad strain. Oh, it's pretty bad. It is like a pulled hamstring on both quads, especially the right. But my hips were hurting me too. But it was surprising. It literally, as soon as I started to run in the outfield, I wasn't even running hard. It was the worst. My legs like seized up on me. Those guys are laughing hard. But I hit the crap out of the ball yesterday. Probably better than the rest of them. I was batting left-handed, so because I told them I was going to handicap myself since I'm 6 years too young to be playing with them. So that's what I did. And it brought back that memory of me doing that years ago. But I hit the ball well. I hit it better left-handed than I was hitting it right-handed. So what do you know? I am ambidextrous, and the one game I still haven't figured out what hand I am is pool, and it's really not a problem because when you can shoot either hand in pool, it's a big advantage. Big advantage. Oh, I had to get out of there, Ruthie. I was so far back in there that it's insane. This stretch isn't too terrible, and then as we get farther away, there's my wife. Then as we get farther away from this, it won't be bad at all, as you know. But that was pretty horrible. I'm staying by the water now for this part of the trek. But at least my wife is here. There's part of a mini top. Yeah, Florida cone. Other thing look like. Well, let's see what they get. Oh, she's with Ellie, isn't she? She is. Well, hopefully she's got some good stuff. Do you guys have an extra bag for a little bit of garbage? Because I've been picking up a lot of stuff. I forgot all my bags over there. Thank you so much. I put some stuff up further too, if you might have seen it. Like I dropped like a pile of things here and there in case I grab them on my way back.
Do you want a refill for your water?
Yes, that would be awesome. Holy crap.
And I got snacks.
Did you find anything good? I have,
Did you find a Genonia again?
I did not find a Genonia. I haven't found a purple lipped either yet. Oh, thank you so much.
We are over
But
that.
I found a lot of stuff for Hector. Hector was on the live stream watching me, and he told me the shells he liked. And he's like, "This is great. I never get to go for the walks." So I got shells in my pocket for Hector, the ones he likes.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Take
I will.
as much as you want.
I would take a couple of those for sure.
I was gonna invite you.
Yeah.
If you're free on Tuesday the 11th, this coming Tuesday.
I am free actually.
Randomly, I got booked for a kayak tour, which
Yeah.
people haven't booked in a few months. And so that cost me no money. So you're welcome to come for no charge.
I would love to.
We're going to go out of Naples, out of Bayview Park, and we're going to go to the north end of Kice, which is not known for shelling, but sometimes we found good stuff there. But it's more of an eco tour.
Oh, that's awesome. I would love that.
Okay, good.
Well, thank you so much.
Good.
I would be happy to promote you too. That's kind of what I do. I like to promote local businesses and stuff, and I'm not looking for anything in return. But if people want to do things like that, I'm appreciative too.
That's cool.
You know, sometimes people give me free food or free drinks too,
Yeah.
you know, but I don't do it for that reason either. But I'm a barterer. I like to trade things. I've traded somebody sand dollars for Al's Italian beef out of Chicago. He's going to bring it down on the plane.
That's
So,
cool. Well, I was going to say, you should keep whatever shells you find, and at the end, I don't have much, but
Yeah.
I send them out, I take a picture, everybody takes them, but
I'll
get
give
in
you
there
this
and
too.
take some, because I was thinking, like, you could even do, like, a giveaway on your...
what I do is I do live giveaways when I hit certain levels for paid subscribers. And I give away sand and shell bottles. My wife drinks tequila, so we put them in the tequila bottles. I have sand from every beach, so I pick the beach. And then I have sharks' teeth, and we draw random sharks and throw it in there. But that's just some.
That's for
that's
YouTube.
just some of
Okay,
the stuff.
so-
Well, no, like TikTok and my website and stuff. I'll sell them on there.
Okay.
But I have other ideas too. So if you ever have any suggestions,
I don't know. I was just going to say, you could do a giveaway to, like, grow your Insta or whatever, you know.
I think it's awesome.
I was just going to say, sometimes people are too nice, and they, like, let the kids take everything. I'm like, don't do that. Take some.
No, I've watched a few of yours, and I told them I was glad that my wife was with you and that it was only another family, because I knew if you found some stuff, you would put them on it, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I'm putting this down, and I'm going to enjoy this really quick.
Yeah,
I went pretty far back in there.
good.
Very dangerous.
I mean, it is. You got to go through two forests. You know, there's really no path. You got to really just climb through the trees.
I was watching the whole time, and I have these, which are pretty good, but I still got taken out by something.
I'm telling you, I know.
Even when you're looking. Oh, here's
Oh, thanks.
Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
I mean, this place is crazy. The terrain, and it's hard because you are looking down, showing, and then you walk into trees. You know.
Is there any other island that's better than just to be in? Just take the shells out of the equation.
Okay, just to be, well, I mean, you've been to Kice before, but you've been to the south end where Hemingway takes it. The south end is good for shelling if the tide is right. Tuesday, we're going to go to the north end. It's a beautiful beach. It's like Naples Beach. But it's not going to be crowded with people or anything like that.
That's my kind of place. So I felt like I was concerned. I did encounter some people down there that are selling. Found some rose near it.
They did.
Yeah.
I haven't found a rose today.
I've never seen one. And she was going to pull it out of her bag, but I could tell it was buried in there.
Oh, shoot.
This is a really special island.
It is. People end up falling in love with Kice to the point, even on a day like this where there's nothing, the island has a certain kind of magnetism that they have to come back a lot.
So I'm related to Captain Cook, and some of the islands I go on, I feel like it's in my DNA that he was there.
Oh
like
my
over by
gosh.
one of those islands.
Yeah.
I think there's something there. But there's some other connection to like pirates or something out there. You can, like I was telling everybody, when I got over here, I felt like I stepped off the boat in 1600.
Right?
So this is what it would have looked like.
This is all natural, and this is all natural erosion. I mean, there's been no burning, chopping, landscaping. It's all natural. So this used to be the mangrove forest line, which is now back here.
Is that all from the hurricane?
No. This is how it's always looked. But this is natural erosion process. So this with forest and all that brown mucky stuff, that's kind of more like peat kind of material because it's layers and old soil and plant decomp and
Very
stuff.
soupy, yeah. Makes sense. But I wondered, people were asking, I said, my guess was hurricanes maybe did this, because Sanibel's kind of
A lot of
looking like that
storms,
now.
a lot of storms over the years, but not this past one. I mean, it hasn't changed,
Right.
you know. So, but the forest line has migrated back and back, so the islands are always evolving. You know? But when it's like this, it's like a breeding ground for the mollusk. So, and it sticks out and catches them. It's going the wrong direction with Sanibel. Sanibel sticks out, you know, and just catches stuff. But any island, especially ones that aren't by any dredging or renourishing, is going to get the shells. So, you know, South Marco used to be awesome, and sometimes you still can find really good stuff there, but every time they renourish and do all that, the population of live stuff way offshore, they move. They're like, we don't want nothing to do with this, so they move. So,
Well, this is really a special place. What I was saying though is like on Sanibel, I envision Sanibel will look kind of like this once all that stuff really dies off.
oh,
So there's a lot of stuff like
it might
beach,
actually,
right
yeah.
in that whole stretch there. There's so much vegetation.
Oh, yeah. So it might. And I mean, Sanibel was always typically known as the shell capital of the world, and they might just, it'll return. You know, everything's cyclical in nature, so there's going to be a time when this place has nothing and Sanibel has everything again. So
My favorite beach is Little Hickory Beach.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
and over by the pass in particular. Prior to the storm, I liked it a lot more. The pass is enormous now. But it's still special. So the dolphin and manatee come right through there.
yeah, usually the water's really clear,
It
right?
really is, yeah. It's really nice there.
That is really nice.
But yeah, so what was the place you're leaving out of again?
Oh, I will email you, but it's Bayview Park in Naples.
Okay,
It's in
I
South
think I've
Naples.
seen that before. Up higher than one. Isn't there like a boat launch outside?
Well, it is a boat ramp. Bayview Park is a boat ramp. And there is like an outfitter shop on Bayshore Drive. I'm not sure if they launch. I don't know if their property's on the water or not.
So I spent time on there too on all those beaches.
Yeah, I mean, the Naples side of the Gordon Path, you can actually walk down to the pass. You know, if you park like 33rd Avenue, you could walk down to the pass, and it was really good before the hurricane because you could get in the pass and find some good shells, but
Now, have you lived here your whole life?
basically,
Yeah,
yeah.
You're very lucky.
Right? I know.
I'm blessed to
I-
be here now, but I would have liked to have gotten here a lot sooner.
Oh my gosh. Well, I'm glad you're here. That's awesome.
I'm glad
It sounds
to-
like it's the play for both of you. You know, like you found your place. And you're on Marco. How awesome is that?
And it was cheaper than our house that was in Stereo. I can't
Really?
Even, I can't even.
What, was this a couple years ago or when was it?
No, we just moved in. And this house is in Stereo. It's a little retro 80s
Okay.
pretty off the beach. And it's in the middle of all the
Oh my god. That is amazing.
Yeah, we're saving $100 a month. And we live on Marco Island. So.
That is amazing.
Plus, our house is a lot bigger. Our kids are in college. They moved out.
Right.
And so now our bills are a lot lower too. The electric and the water and all of it. So it's great.
Ooh.
Well, thank you
That's
for the
perfect.
snacks. I actually
oh, yeah,
needed
let me
that.
know when you're ready for anything else.
I left all my stuff back there because I was so excited. I didn't even bring my bags. I had those 2 big bags. But it made me be more selective.
You know, the first time people are on this island, it is kind of, it's exactly how it goes. A couple times later, then you start to kind of get the hang of it.
I think I'm gonna have to invest in one of those too to save my back a little bit.
Well, I can bring you one on Tuesday if you want, because I
That'd be
got
great.
like 20 of these at the house.
I normally just pick them up, but I don't normally pick up a lot. So when you're actually shelling, you tend to do the stoop a little bit more often.
Right,
Today I'm
normally-
good, but like I'm not sore. But
Yeah.
I did break my back years ago,
Oh,
so
God.
and had a surgery not too long ago.
What?
Oh, that's kind of a nice one. So most of these are going to be live down here, correct? For the most part? Like these? Nope.
fighting conch so much, but sometimes you can find other live stuff down
This little guy. Is that a nutmeg or whatever? What's up, Pam? I know, it's great, right? Yeah, Sanibel has changed. It wasn't that good out there when I was just on Bowman's. I hope you saw that okay, but I gotta keep moving too. We're gonna find some good stuff here before we end. Allie was nice enough to feed me. I was hungry, man. I gotta eat this other one too. That's pretty cool. She's gonna take me free kayaking, Ruthie. That's pretty awesome. What a great person. And she doesn't even know Hector's offering to drive me out here and stuff. You the man, Ruthie. You the man. I'm glad you're in here, Pam. So this is the Southwest Florida Shell Guide. That's Allie, the one and only. There she is, folks. It's kind of great that I'm on YouTube today because I don't have that many followers. So I could just look for shells, you know, instead of answering a million messages. So I scoured all this on the way up.
Okay.
So I've
Any shells behind
I actually like these as well.
crab claws?
I like to put them in those bottles, the tequila bottles. I just think it looks kind of cool.
Wow.
Some of the bigger ones too. My wife drank one of those giant tequila bottles, and I'm able to put pretty much anything in there.
I love it.
I like the brittle sea stars too.
Oh, yeah.
Those ones are cool.
Super brittle. Yeah, you are blessed. Your wife is very cool.
Oh yes. What I tell people all the time, though, it took me forever to figure this out. I lived in the negative world for a real long time,
Yeah?
and I never understood why everything negative happened. And then I started living in the positive, where I did positive stuff and put out good stuff, and then it's all tenfold. So it comes back on you tenfold when you do good. So you've probably done real well with what you're doing, because you're making people's dreams come true coming out here finding these shells, you know. So, but when you do good, it comes back on you. Yeah. But if you put out negative energy and you're always complaining, and that's what you attract.
I think it's basically just about being grateful you know, for whatever every day. But you're right. You know, the complaining types generally have stuff to complain about every day. They're just getting more and more of it.
Yep.
And if you're thankful for what you have, then it attracts more.
I wish I would have figured that out in my 20s. You know, it would have helped a lot. But
I think I didn't figure it out until my 30s.
yeah. So.
Either way, it's where you are today.
Exactly. And we're just happy to get up and have another day to do this all. But I always tell people too, tomorrow's not promised, so why not do what you want to do today? Why wait for tomorrow to do something that you can do today? Right, exactly.
Don't wait until you lose weight or do this or do that.
Well, like with me, with the problems that I have, it could be any time where I can't walk again, or I might not be able to walk at all, like in the future, you know, 10, 20 years from now. So I want to do what I can now. But the cool thing is I have all this footage, so I can go back and watch any of the walks I went on, even if I can't walk those beaches.
My God.
You know.
That's a cool way to look at it.
You know? Ooh, here we go. I like those. I still haven't found.
Yeah, the really purple lipped ones.
But I love the contrast to those. I don't see them like that in most places.
Right. Yeah.
They're beautiful.
And it's hard to see this time of day. It's so bright. And then the reflection of the sun off the sand kind of blinds you. So this is a hard time of day to tell. But
Today was all about the fighting conchs. That's what I've mostly put in the bag. Just like every one of them drew my attention to them.
oh my God.
See, it got me. Good Lord. There's another toe. That's why I said it was a blessing I wasn't on TikTok, because there's normally like couple hundred people or 100 people anyways commenting. Where this, I can catch up with them.
Oh wow,
easily.
That's really cool. I've never done a live on anything.
Can get you a lot of people.
Does it?
Yeah, that's how I built this whole thing, is off the live streams.
Wow.
You should
I don't know. I mean, I don't have Wi-Fi on my camera phone, and I just take pictures and videos, and I just do like a mashup of it at the end and call it a day.
Ooh, here's a nice one. It's bleached out, but
Yes. Oh, bleach out king.
Mhm.
All right. Something different.
you can easily get caught by these. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna camp out here one night.
Oh, you should. All you gotta do, get a little kayak, load up your camping stuff. You can kayak right from. You can kayak out of Caxampus. I can't, but you can. And actually, I can take you out of Cax. You know, we just go as friends. You know.
Sweet.
I can't do commercial out of
Yeah, I saw that on the thing. I thought that was really pretty silly personally, but like I said, when I'm over there, there's nobody even there really.
No, I mean, I've gone a few times just to take myself or take my friends, and there's nobody there. That's how they want it, though.
It's a different island, I will just say. They have their own particular ways of doing things. You know, I'm not a fan of the raking of the beach and all that, but it's their island, like it's their rules, you know. But even they're building that berm down there, and you know, they're trying to protect the houses on the north side of the island, but what does that do to us on the south if a storm comes from the north, you know?
So the berm isn't going to go the whole length of the island?
No,
Oh.
just down by Tiger Tail there. And they had to stop it because of the turtle season, but I think they're bringing it up like 6 feet.
They were bulldozing over some nests.
Yeah, they got in big trouble.
Well, they probably got a little slap on the wrist or publicly scolded.
Yeah, they had to.
Didn't get in trouble.
They had to put in some new procedures to ensure it didn't happen again. You know, that kind of stuff.
Bring me the head of the construction guy who authorized this.
Yeah.
And
Like I said, I don't think you mess with the natural order of things. I don't think you mess with the coastline. I don't think you rake it. I don't think you build berms. I think you just.
All that sand is gonna wash away.
I know.
If the hurricane comes anyway. So what's it really gonna do?
You know, was seeing down on Fort Myers Beach and stuff how much of that sand is gone still, even after they've been bringing sand in. It's just incredible the amount of sand those move. Ooh. Look,
Well, that one is all
just
phosphorus.
bleached.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was asking them. They were teaching me today how to find the purple lips. So that's still new to
Okay,
me.
well, the trick is that there's going to be no orange on the inside lip. There's going to be a bright white line right here.
That's
and
what
on
Ruthie
the
was
outside,
talking
bright
about.
white line. Then you have the purple.
Okay.
If there's any orange inside, it doesn't count.
Okay.
It muddies the water.
I found one that had a really beautiful purple lip, but it wasn't a white. It wasn't white, you
Didn't
know.
have-
But it still
type
was
of white.
beautiful, you know.
Well, that's good. I mean, obviously, this one here.
Yeah, that was one of the things that Ruthie told me. They were worth. She's like, Ellie gets $40 for those. I'm like, okay, noted. I'll look for those too on the beach.
It's true, and after a good storm, you know, when you see your first one, like, it's unmissable. You know, you're just gonna be like, oh my gosh, you'll hear the angels sing, and then they'll start coming to you normally.
Can I throw this in here?
Oh wow, I need to look down there.
Sorry.
I need to look.
It's like the turtles though with me when I found my first track. It's like, oh my God, I'll never miss these again. You know, you can't miss it.
It's the same with the Junonia, the big horse. Once you find that first one,
The Junonia was cool because that one rolled up behind me as I walked past it. And I turned around, started walking home, and it was just sitting right on top of all the shells, like perfectly. And you can't miss them. I mean, there's no way you miss those. And it was cool that it was on a live stream, you know.
that is really
So
cool.
people got to go watch the replay and then see me find it, you know. Because I knew it was something good, but at first I didn't think it was that because it was broken. I figured it was something different, you know.
Oh gosh.
Did the family find anything cool? Did they get any cool stuff?
I mean, they filled bags and bags and bags with fighting conchs.
They're everywhere out here, and I was telling people, I'm like, I could probably make $1,000 on these. I could probably just pick up bucket loads of them, you know?
Sell meat for, even if you sold meat for 50 cents, you still could be a millionaire.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the mom Michelle was like, you're not picking up fighting conchs, are you? But hey, they make you happy, and like,
I picked up a bunch.
The fighting conchs.
I picked up a bunch, and I was like, I don't even want to pick these up, and I just keep picking them up for some reason.
Right?
There, just this too.
Nasty, but see if it'll fit in there. Yes.
I left some stuff up here too, but
Yeah.
she is. She's awesome. That's Allie. Yep, there she is.
Yeah, thank you. What's your name?
Valerie, and this is my husband Shane Nation.
Awesome. Well, thank you. Did you guys kayak together or what?
Yeah.
How was it?
We went back. Current was a little strong.
Yeah.
Come from Xambus? Nice. I live right over that way, so I haven't done it yet though. How long did it take?
About 30 minutes.
And that's paddling?
Yep, that's paddling.
Nice.
Yep.
Pedaling, you can go a little faster. Have a good one. Good luck to you guys. What a great group of people this is. Holy crap, Ruthie, you're awesome. Ruthie, you're awesome. I've made a friend for life with Hector, and I've not made a friend for life with Allie. Thanks, Pam. Thanks, Renata, for sharing. Ruthie got me the hookup. It was a nutmeg, yes. Couldn't function, Pam. You really had time change, like, okay. I knew you'd make a connection with her. You did. I missed live streams in the Bob Squad. My toddler steals my phone or I'm at work. What's good about these is these automatically get uploaded too, so they're ready right away. Now, it takes a little bit for them to convert the video quality, but I did not get my blue bag. I left my stuff back here because I was so excited to go. I just left my stuff and went. I didn't realize how big the island was. It's bigger than I thought. Test drive a double Hobie. Nice. Allie has turbo fins on her kayaks. Yes. I can see the comments. Yeah, it's not like TikTok, so it's a lot harder. But like right now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I see 7 comments, but it's like when I don't pull up that darker screen on TikTok, so it's a little bit more challenging. But it's not terrible. Allie has the turbo fins on her kayaks. Oh, okay, all right. I like that. You got to get those, Ruthie? Yeah. 6 feet is high for turtles. Yeah, that's what they're going to do on Fort Myers Beach, too. I will tell you this. The berm over there right now is about 3 feet. And I watched the tracks from the sea turtles. They don't seem to have a problem going up it. Where there's a will, there's a way. And those turtles, those are some big turtles. Like after she laid her nest, it was pretty incredible watching her take all the time to hide them all. And then she was exhausted. And she pulled herself down that beach pretty quick. And she stopped a few times. But that was pretty magical to see that. So now we'll stalk them, that nest, starting around August 8th. Just to be safe, I'll be about 10 days early for the gestation period, just in case, because it's so warm. They could hatch out earlier, but I'm going to sit there every night until they hatch. I'm going to get it on camera so we can see her babies. And we'll have to come up with a name for her because she was special and she was very sweet. And just like I got to figure out a name for my new cat. She is sweet too. She's only 9 weeks old. Little tiny black cat. She picked me. She literally grabbed me as I walked by the cage and held on to me. And that was it. I was actually leaving. I went there for a tuxedo male, and both of the ones I went there for had been adopted. And so I was walking out, and she reached her little paw. I didn't even know there was a cat in the cage. And it was a kitten. And she actually grabbed a hold of my hand. And then I went and played with her in a little room, and she showed me pretty quick that she was meant for Hercules too. She's a very spunky little one, more so than my daughter's cat. And that's what we need. Oh, Ruthie says hi. She's waving at you. Ruthie and Patrick.
Patrick too.
Yeah. Patrick was cool when we went to Key Wade, and so they took me out of Rose Marina the first time. I went with them, and after they went all the way down the beach, and when they came back, Patrick sat down and pulled out everything he found, and he went over all of it with us on camera so we could show everybody. It was really cool. He's a very intelligent man,
Oh yeah.
and
And he's lucky.
Yeah.
Because he always finds the good stuff.
Yeah. Ruthie, it took her 30 years to find a Junonia.
She got one.
She did. But Patrick found one and it's sitting in a pile of shells or something, right? These are one of the ones that Hector likes. He likes the lightning whelks, he likes olives, and there was one other one that he said he liked.
That man can take himself shelling whenever he wants.
He actually said he would drop me off out here if I wanted to camp sometime.
Oh, there you go.
It's pretty nice.
Pretty cool.
You guys are pretty nice people. It was a pleasure. Ruthie knew that we would connect. So that's why she sent me on this trip.
Aw.
She's the one that bought the trip for my wife and I.
Oh,
we,
she
we
did?
didn't buy it, yeah.
Aw,
It was my birthday present.
Oh, when's your birthday?
Monday.
It's coming Monday?
Yeah.
Oh, happy birthday.
Thank you. So when you asked if I could go Tuesday, I was like, yeah,
Oh, sweet.
totally can.
Okay, cool.
It's my birthday week or month.
That's awesome.
That was super nice of you.
I mean, it was just so rare because everyone keeps booking the boat tours lately, and it's all great, but at some point I want to keep the kayak thing going. And randomly, 3 people booked for Tuesday, and I'm like, okay, so I'm already going to be there. I'm already bringing the trailer.
Nice.
So, bring more people.
It's awesome. Do you have another water in there by any
Oh,
chance?
yeah. This middle zipper that goes around.
Okay. Thank you. Oh, wait. There's a different one, maybe? Is there more than one zipper?
Well, there's a top portion of the snap. One is the
Okay, never mind. Hold on. There we go. Maybe this one. There we go. Zip that back up so it stays cool. That's pretty cool zipper bag here. I'll get it. There you go. I know. I go through the one I left on the boat.
Well, they just break down.
Yeah, they just don't last
material.
long.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
The zippers in particular don't. I lose stuff. I leave stuff. I'm notorious for taking my flip-flops off, and then the tide changes, and then I watch them float away. I've done that like 4 different times
Get
now.
after them. Come on.
So I've been good now. It's been over a year. I haven't lost a pair.
Sometimes the outgoing tide is great for shelling, and sometimes it's like this. It goes out, but it doesn't refill. So,
That's kind of what's fun about it too, because I always say it's like a box of chocolates.
Right.
You know, you never know what you're gonna get.
you never know. But I kind of do, but we kind of don't. I have an idea. We can make some extra be like, well, everything that's good. But, we'll find a few little things. But
Well, I've
people, they're like, we want a big one. I'm like, it's not like the lowest price for that.
Well, I had tons of people telling me my favorite beach to shell was Tiger Tail prior to like knowing anything about shelling, because that's where I typically take the most. That's how I judged it. I'm like, I don't know anything about shells, but the ones I like, because I like small ones, like micro shelling for the little bottles.
Okay.
And so I'm like, it's just stuff that I like. And they're like, it's terrible. All the shellers are like, it's terrible. And then I found the Junonia, and they're like, okay, maybe it's not that terrible.
Right.
And there's been several
as
found.
soon as someone says a place is bad, that's when something good is going to wash up there. It never fails. Never
There's been
fails.
5 found there in the last month.
Really? Oh my god.
And 2 perfect ones last week.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
I feel like stuff has shifted more north, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Tiger tail maybe now is getting good, and he waited also.
Another stone crab. Little guy, little delicious guy. If you ever get a chance in Miami, go to Joe's Stone Crabs. It's the best place on the planet.
I want to go to the Kice.
Have you ever been to Joe's?
I haven't been to Joe's.
Okay, Joe's is right on Miami Beach. It's super famous, and they still have like the 1950s service where they're all in tuxedos.
What?
And the coolest part about it, and they're all about stone crabs and their mustard there. That's like the,
Okay.
and their sauteed spinach. But even if you're a celebrity, you wait in line like everybody else. It's first
that's
come,
nice.
first serve, and you're bumping elbows with all sorts of people in there. And the food isn't really expensive even, but it's phenomenal. I think it's called Joe's Crab, Stone Crabs.
Is it Key West or is it just Miami Beach?
I believe it's just Miami Beach.
Okay.
So it's Joe's Stone Crabs, I think.
How close it is, but it's just such an other world.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Like I rarely go. Like, I don't know, Miami kind of eats me out most of the time.
We like the Miami Beach area, like right down there. The rest of it, maybe not as much. And then Fort Lauderdale, a little bit. Parts of Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah, I
not too
like
bad.
some of the beaches, you know.
Pompano Beach.
Yeah, where you can just, you know, like it's gorgeous. Like you just get right in and suddenly you're in an aquarium and there's fish right there and reefs. It's like, what?
Have you ever been to John Pennekamp State Park
yeah,
in the
but
Keys?
It's been decades.
I need to make it there. That's on my
I don't
list.
really want to go to a park like that because I'm a sheller.
So you can't take anything.
I don't want to go anywhere where I can't take anything.
So the
You know,
dry
like
tour
behind
does?
Honda State Park, I'm not going in there. Forget
Yeah.
that. But I'll go right outside of that park, where if I did find something empty, it'd be okay for me to keep it.
Yeah, Ruthie said it was hard for her to be in the dry Tortugas because of all those queen conchs, and you
Yeah.
can't take them.
Well, I went to the Keys, the Middle Keys last June, and I literally found a million beautiful, perfect, gorgeous queens, every single one on the line. And I think it was because the water just wasn't quite warm enough. So, I mean, it was warm, but I mean, for the conchs to have like a die-off, it needs to be like boiling. So I'm going to go in August
Nice.
and hope that some of them didn't survive the heat.
I love the Middle Keys. That's my favorite part of the Keys. For sure, it's great for fishing too. My aunt and uncle have a place in Sugarloaf Key, which is about 30 minutes away from Key West.
Oh, nice.
And they live right on the
When
water.
do you like going there? Anytime or?
Yeah, it really doesn't matter. It's pretty much the same all year round down there.
Okay, really nice.
The weather doesn't change all that drastically either. A lot of times it's cooler down there than it is here in the summer,
What? I mean, the Keys is so variable. Like my girlfriend was thinking of doing a shell tour in the Keys, but it's kind of like, it's got to be flat. Like the
Oh, yeah.
weather can pick up at the drop of a hat.
I think it's better over here, especially for that
for
stuff.
shelling. Yeah.
Well, and just even with the back bays and stuff, it's easy to get around, There it's hit or miss, you could have some really
Right.
rough
The weather
situations.
could hit out of nowhere. Like
I-
this is gorgeous.
It is.
Freaky clouds.
I got caught one night walking in a storm that came out of nowhere, and I literally had to walk through the lightning and stuff because I had no choice, and that definitely makes you appreciate staying alive. The lightning is no joke here, that's for sure.
I mean, it's no joke, but I'm probably one of the people that don't freak out over lightning, I guess.
If you would have seen me walk through it, you would have been proud of the guy from Michigan just walking like this right through it. It was hitting the ground everywhere, and I just kept walking.
I just think the odds of getting struck by it are so infinitely small that I just don't. Like, I think I have a better chance of winning the lottery than getting
You
struck
probably
by
do.
lightning.
It's funny because I have, everybody comes in here and they'll talk about, well, you have flesh-eating bacteria and stuff, and
yeah.
it's like, you have a much better chance of being struck and killed by lightning than you ever would getting that.
Flesh eating. Well, hello, they have it in pools and hot tubs and anywhere.
Exactly.
But look, if you have any kind of an immune system, you're never gonna get it. If you have no immune system, then maybe you shouldn't be in any kind of hot tub situation.
Right. When I was a hockey player, I had a big cut on my heel, and at the hotel we got in a hot tub, and I got a staph infection,
Oh God.
and it was bad. I almost lost my foot from it.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I mean it got really bad.
That's scary.
So I never enter the water with an open wound unless
Right.
it's like 24 hours old and healed a little bit, and then I'll go in the
little
salt
bit
water, I'll
healed.
clean it right up.
I think the salt water is healing.
Oh, it does.
The number of people that are just brainwashed into thinking
I know.
that it's going to kill them is unbelievable. All right, you guys can stay inside. Drive with your masks on. I'll be out here showing. You do you.
So I used to work in infectious disease control.
What?
So in the beginning of the
What didn't you do?
I've done a lot of jobs, but I also make a lot of friends, so I know a lot of stuff from those jobs, you know.
Okay.
But I can tell you right now, none of those would work in an area in the hospital that has somebody with a problem, right?
Right.
So
It's just comical to me, and
Yeah.
still to this day, there's people wearing that stuff, and I'm like, did y'all not get the memo, or?
well, they weren't lying in the beginning when they said it would be more likely you get sick if you wore them, and then they changed their tune. That's when I was like, okay, I'm not listening to this no more. But
If they
back in
select,
1917,
you know I'm
that's
going
why
right.
most people died, was from dirty masks, not from the flu, not from the Spanish flu. So,
Yeah, I mean, funny, the flu didn't exist in 2020, only COVID. It's just, people buy this, really? We need the clouds over here a little bit more.
that was a nice brisk walk.
Yeah.
I liked it.
I only stumbled once or twice, or maybe 3 times.
I think I broke a toe. I do think I
God.
broke one of them. Either that or it's I got it good either way.
Hey, it'll grow back.
I told everybody I don't need them. Those are toes I don't need. I just need the big toe, really. The other ones, they don't
For
matter.
balance. So before we get in the boat, I'm gonna dump what little shells are in my bag, take a picture, and then I'll take pictures of everyone, and then but you're welcome to swim or whatever.
I actually might put some shells in my bag and then go for a swim. I'm hot.
Yeah. Good. How about you?
Hello. He left it behind. Did he pass it? What did I pass? What did I leave behind? I'm coming back out here. What did I leave? I don't think so. Maybe he hasn't gotten back for enough unless I missed it too. I did have my blue bag. Oh, it's back here. It's all the way back here. Yeah, I didn't. The only things I left out there were the stuff I put in a tree on purpose, and then unless Allie might have picked up the stuff I left because she was walking in that same area. She's got a whole bag full of garbage, but that's the only other stuff I left. My cooler bag is in the boat with Hector, my boy, my dude, and my blue bag is back here. And Hector was going to always keep an eye on it, and he's a former cop. I don't think I have to worry about it. How cool was this? And then she's gonna pour all these out and I can pick shells right out of here. She can walk though, I will have to say. If I didn't have my phone, I don't know. It might be a close race. She knows how to go. Thanks again, Ruthie. This made my birthday this year. And then I get to go kayaking on Tuesday. Are you kidding me? There's my boy Hector. So I went through 32 ounce Yeti and then another 32 ounces. So 64 ounces so far. Maybe Hector grabbed my bag. There wasn't really anything in it though. Just a Ron John bag and a hat. Stuff he probably put it in the boat.
That's your purple bag up there?
I had a blue bag. That one right there. That was mine. Thanks, Hector.
Well, the crows were taking everything out, dragging it around the beach.
Thanks, brother. That's the guy we've been talking to this whole time.
Hey.
We're still on the live. We did it. Yeah, man. And I got you some shells, too. No problem. Thank you. Woo. Did you guys find some good stuff?
Yeah.
So much fun, right? Oh, yeah. So I left my bags.
Yeah.
And I left all this. That's what I was going to have all the shells in. But it worked out good because it made me just be a little more selective, too.
Yeah,
you know?
we had the opposite problem.
And then
Yeah.
I had to carry all the girls' heavy bags back, and I think they picked up.
I went all the way as far as you can
I
walk
swear
on
they
this
picked
island.
up every single one of those.
Fighting Kongs.
Oh wow, I know which one I would like.
Oh, right. We could do a numbers game at the end.
All right, I like that idea.
Yeah.
This is fun. Look at these. Look at that cone. Alphabet cone is beautiful.
Are these your shells?
Well, they're going to be yours after I get a picture. Yeah. Everyone's going to take some.
She always gets the best stuff.
She's got a huh? Yeah, man, I would love one. Thanks, brother. So much fun out here. It's hot though. I hope you drink enough water. No, that's good. So you've had about as much as I did. Oh, let's get this other. When you hand me one, the Ron John bag in there. Thanks, brother, man. He was a police officer for what, 32 years? Am I right? 32 years, and he had canine unit for 10. Pretty cool. You were a Marine officer? Is that what you said?
I wore all my.
Her dad was a Marine. Is that right? Oh wow, 2 Purple Hearts.
They're not for you. You literally went and just spent. You haven't even looked at yours yet.
All right, let's see what we got here. We'll dump out some bars here. 2.
That's gonna be a great picture right there. I love all the purple and orange.
What are these? I found one of those. Look at that. Yeah, it's a worm snail. So it's just.
Ah, gross.
I got one
It's
too.
not a worm. It's the same
Oh,
as all
it's
the
just a
shells,
snail.
but this is their shell. But it's called a worm shell.
Some people call them wormies.
Mine's really long. I was like, it looks really
Oh,
good.
Yeah, the
that's
longer
even
the better.
better,
Yeah, that's
yeah.
what people want.
It's more complete.
So it's not actually a worm that lives in it.
I mean, it's a snail that built it. It's empty now. All of these are basically snails.
Did you get some good ones?
I did. Look at this jewel box I got. It was still connected. It's okay. You know, if it happens, it happens. That one seems to be holding on pretty good.
Colors of some of those.
My better ones are in the bag.
Yeah, right.
Well, I got one of those
I
too.
do
You got
have
a
some
top
for
shell?
Hector too.
Yes.
Remember the one that I showed you?
You gotta make a wish on those top shells.
Yesterday there was a time.
We're gonna play a game first, and everyone's gonna get
How are we still going? I gotta go swimming. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Let's see if I can catch up on your comments while I'm doing this. These people are awesome. Highly recommend Southwest Florida Shell Guide. I can't recommend them more. Oh, it's so great.